Chom, 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 chom. All right, let's see how I do, man. Let's see how I do. We trying this vertical again. We trying this horizontal again. We doing it up. Shout out to everybody just going live on a random on the fly right now. Late nighters, man. This is the late night reaction stream, man, live. Shout out to everybody who up right now, late night, man. Shout out to everybody who gonna see this in the morning. Shout out to everybody who gonna see this tomorrow. Shout out to everybody who gonna see it over the weekend. You know what I mean? But we finna do it up right now. Got a couple reactions I want to watch with y'all, and we gonna, react together. I got some new reactions I did offline. I'm gonna be dropping tomorrow. At my drop times, I'm doing 3 a day. I normally drop what time, y'all? Do I be dropping 11, 3, and 7? 11, 3, and 7. You know what I mean? So y'all just check those out all throughout the day, man. Make sure y'all show love. Get up in the comments, hit them likes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who submitted. I just went through the Discord right now, saved some videos. So it's all good. I got some shit I'm going to react to offline tomorrow, too, and load up. So, yeah, we're going to keep it going, man. Shout out to everybody who's enjoying these reactions. Appreciate y'all. Ace is in the chat. I see you. I see you. Spider-Man, Kelly Grown, the Rangy, Joey G. Okay, yeah, CTC wrong. All right, let's do it up, man. Let's get started. Appreciate everybody. We going to start with this first one right here, man. Tommy G dropped a new one. Inside Stockton. Okay, cool. The last one he dropped, we started watching it on here. Wasn't really messing with it. With the dudes who was on a run and he was interviewing. I wasn't really fuck with those. But let's see what he do. Let's see what his bounce back. We gonna see how he bounce back, man. Pause. How he bounce back with this video. Let's see. All right, let's get it. I ain't gonna hold y'all up too late, man. We're gonna watch like 5 reactions type shit. You feel me? All right, y'all. We back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions, and this one is inside Stockton, California's most dangerous Crip hood. Let's get into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tommy G. Today, we're in Stockton with the Crips.
And blood. And blood. And blood.
Oh, and blood? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tommy G. Today, I'm in Stockton with the Crips and the Bloods. Hello, folks. My name is Tommy G. And today, I'm in Stockton with some esteemed gentlemen.
The Grab Gang, nigga. Grab Gang, nigga. Double G, nigga. Grab Gang, nigga.
725 3Z.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
When the police drive by and they see you, what do you think they think?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
You look like you're ready for a mission.
I couldn't tell you. Look how that fool was looking mysterious as hell. Talking about the police drive by, what they think about you. I can't tell you. I can, nigga.
Stockton, California has long had an infamous reputation for their street gangs, and in fact, the city website says that there is not one neighborhood that is completely free of gang members or gang activity. So let me take you up to speed on how this came about. Let's take it back to the late 80s in Los Angeles, where gangs like the Bloods and Crips were strongly established. You see, this was during the era of the war on drugs, and police here imposed a swift crackdown on gang members, causing thousands of them to relocate to places like Stockton, either to avoid LA's law enforcement or to start a new life after being released from jail. And it didn't take long for the gangs to set up shop in Stockton. By the early 2000s, the Bloods, Crips, and Norteños all had turf here, and by the mid-2010s, the Stockton police said that there were more than 70 gangs operating across the city. And fast forward to today, Stockton's still rolling deep with gangs. Just recently, there was a massive initiative, Operation Boogeyman, where law enforcement targeted EBK, short for Everybody Killa, a gang that police called one of the city's most dangerous. And in this operation, dozens of gang members were taken down in that sweep. So today, I'm linking up with a Crip set right here in Stockton, one that has an interesting mixture of Asian and black cliques, and together we will visit a few
Operation
Boogeyman territory in the city. But first, a quick word from our sponsor. Folks, there are a lot of you out there that play games on your phone. But what if I told you there's a way to play games on your phone and make a little bit of money?
All right, bro.
You're not going to retire off this. You're not going to in the pinned comments or description. So folks, if this sounds like a good fit for you and your lifestyle, go ahead, download it, and get started. And now, folks, let's get to Stockton. Let's talk.
Let's get it. Come on. All right, y'all.
Folks, we're in what they call NorCal, and the place that we're going to today is not a tourist destination for most. It's the nitty-gritty city of Stockton. famous for the Stockton slap. I hope no one gets slapped today, or we don't see anyone get slapped today, because I'm a man who likes peace. And I think I wore the right colors today, so we'll see you at the scene.
See what it do.
I came across this Crip set while I was scrolling YouTube one day, and I found this artist that goes by Bands, and he sounds like this.
With some niggas ain't no coming back. Over Nano, I won't play and niggas know it's that.
Ain't Bands in jail? How many bands is it up there? Shit, you know everybody be having the same goddamn name, but I thought the nigga Bands was in jail though.
I came to learn
The
Bands
nigga that beef with EBK, J-Bo, right?
was arrested in early 2025 on a murder charge, so he wouldn't be able to meet up for an interview, but his younger cousin Nano, another up-and-coming rapper, said he could link up and he would bring a lot of guys outside. But knowing recently that Stockton police have been cracking down heavily on gangs, I was curious to see how many guys would show up and wondered if they'd be camera shy. And folks, for context, we were meeting with this crew at Matty Harrell Park, a stronghold in the area for Asian gangs. What's up, brother?
How you doing, bro?
Good to meet you. How are you?
Nice to meet you, bro. Nano, bro.
This is a nice automobile, by the way.
Nah,
My Chevy Cruze is not stacking up to this.
Oh God. Oh, these my private drivers, man.
Oh yeah,
You gotta keep escort around, man. They got their license, they got their CCWs right here, man.
Okay, tell the people, where are we right now?
These niggas don't look intimidating at all. I ain't gonna lie to you. These niggas don't look one bit intimidating, man, but let's keep watching.
We at Matty Harrell Park, for real. The home of the slums, on God. This where it all started, for real.
And what is Stockton known for?
We really blackball, for real. We ain't get a shed of light till recently, like, I wanna say like 2018 to now, probably, when Nell first kicked off with the rap shit. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna give a few niggas credit. Hey, 5-0. Everybody, look, they coming from that way.
We doing anything wrong that we gotta be worried about?
No.
Nah, we right
good,
here.
we good.
Everything accounted for. They just, you feel me?
Keegan can be the fall guy. He'll just confess to whatever crime it is, and he'll just...
Whatever happened, I did it.
And we just right here doing our thing.
Look, they on that side, bitch ass.
Would you say you're good at spotting police cars?
Yeah, we be on shit.
Hell yeah, for sure. I spot them black and whites for sure. It's where it all started, bruh. From all the way down to the A Street, all the way down that way. A Street, all the way down that way, all the way to on the other side of the A, across the tracks. On God, shout out my flies for sure. 3Z.
They're acting... You can tell...
I'm paranoid, bro.
Yeah.
I be paranoid, bro. The police. That's the only thing that scare us out here, for real. We ain't ducking nothing, for real. But that's why I literally had to just tuck behind the car, because if they would have seen my face, they would have turned around and came over here and blitzed all of us right now. Now I'm out on one bill right now for the Boogeyman indictment. Me, Bands, Dougie 3Z, a couple of other homies and shit. That was 2020.
Man, let me see. They take a gang of them niggas. Young niggas, 36, 31, 35. Okay, 48. I was trying to see who the oldest person on here. 48, 21, 20, 26, 25, 19, 18, 19. These are all young niggas. All the active young niggas. They only got like 4 old niggas.
Man, on God.
Were you the boogeyman in this operation?
Nah, hell no.
So how have things changed over time? Like today, it seems like there's a lot of crash outs. Would you say it was like that when you were younger?
How many shit? It's always been gangster. But it's always been gangster shit going on in the city. You feel me? But now, like right now, these young niggas.
Boy,
It's different. It's different. Yeah.
What do you make of it? Like, what do you think is contributing towards like a crash out era?
Guns, they got guns, they got guns, they got guns, they got guns. What make these young niggas a threat right now? They got guns. They got guns. That's it. That's all. These niggas ain't fighting. These young niggas ain't fighting, bro. They got guns. That's what make them niggas a threat.
But they not really knowing that shit really not cool, you feel me? Cause if I could go back in time on my mama, I'd take all this shit back, and bro, I'd probably be in sports somewhere, you feel me, playing football or something, you feel me? This shit ain't cool, bro. I lost my blood brother to this shit on guys. RP Spaz. There's 2 ways out this motherfucker, bro. You either gonna make it out, you either gonna be dead, or you either gonna be, you feel me, or you gonna be in jail for the rest of your life, bro. You feel me? You don't want that, bro.
You just got out?
Yeah.
What can you tell me about your time away?
Shit, that shit was bunk. All that shit, man. Fighting every day, like meeting all the Southerners. That shit was weird. Up in that
How long were you away for?
2 years.
And juvenile or adult?
No, I was in prison.
Okay.
Yeah.
So California prison, from what I know about it, when you walk in, you gotta join your car, right? You kind of gotta.
Yeah, you got.
Things get sorted.
Yeah.
So
I was running NC in there. for Northern Crips. Man. That shit was, it was different. I was like, man,
What qualifies as bad paperwork?
shit, anything bad telling, talk to some youngins, anything like
Like
that.
chomo stuff?
Yeah,
How bad does a chomo get treated in prison?
you gotta go. That's dead.
Who would you say is the strongest prison gang in California?
Right now, the Southerners got that shit on lock.
Sureños. Are you a gardener? Those are the gardening gloves?
Oh, no, these just gloves I just rock, you feel me? You know.
No case, no trace kind of a thing?
Come on, mama. So,
What was the highlight of this last week?
shit, bro, you know.
Bro, just don't do the damn interview, bro. Hey, if you try to be like that mysterious nigga, just don't do the interview, bro. If you got to put on all these gloves, 2 sweaters, a hoodie, a jacket, a mask, just don't do the interview, man. That means you shouldn't be doing it. Stay off camera.
Yeah, hi, brother. I don't know.
How much marijuana would you say you have on a given day?
Shit, for sure, like a half.
A half ounce?
Like a zip.
That would last
What
me
you
like
saying?
4 months. What drives it using an extreme amount?
For me, numb the pain, bro. Dead homies.
Tell me what happened.
Yeah, he was outside his house. He was outside his house and he someone killed him. It wasn't just something that he could put up, you feel me? It was his time to go and he died. He died in the hood, you feel me?
Isn't it crazy that sometimes someone has to die to bring everyone together?
Man, it's unfortunate as hell, man. What they say, man, they give everyone their flowers after they die. He should have got them before, you feel me? But it is what it is.
Hey, hold on. Let me put brother on the phone real
that's
quick.
brother.
Brother free yada, nigga. Free the done data, you know what I'm saying?
done data.
Brother got AP in a pen. Where the AP at, brother?
You was just in the Jets. Hey, you was just in the Jets last night, man. You was in Sunnydale Projects last night, man. That's where I'm from.
Yeah, this my brother Yada, man. Free Yada.
Held you down?
Where are you calling
Free
from right
yada,
now?
free yada.
The penitentiary,
I'm
man.
in the pen.
Look, he got Rose Gold AP in prison and bust down Cuban.
Who y'all not doing shit
Stop
like
playing 2-4 rings.
Who doing shit like that?
Bust
He getting the
down
look. You
Cuban.
see
Show the
majority
AP
of
on,
us
brother.
like
Put the
that. He
AP
getting
on,
got
brother.
the same shit going on.
If you don't do for yours, man, I don't respect it, nigga. On God, nigga.
3-0.
Nigga, kids come before anything, bruh. If you ain't doing for yours, nigga, I don't know where your head at, nigga.
You see, I got
G-O-D,
one right
G-O-D,
here.
nigga.
And that's the most gangster thing I've heard all day. I cannot believe these dead.
That's what I love about this shit, bro. This generation niggas be thugging and still take care of them kids, nigga. You feel me? Niggas ain't out here being no deadbeats. Fuck a deadbeat. They need to treat a deadbeat like a pedo.
Beat bum fathers out there. It pisses me off. It's ruining this country. If you want to be a real man, you gotta watch out for your kids because who else is gonna do it? I think the car was just.
Why all these niggas dressed the same? They all out there tech. Man, all these young niggas all look alike and dress alike, bro. Nike Techs and goddamn the shiesty mask and gloves. Like, cuz, y'all niggas golly.
A guy with his wife. But it's amazing, like the wrong car drives by and the whole militia is aware of it. I later learned that these guys had good reason to be cautious on 2 different fronts. First, law enforcement pressure has been very intense. Initiatives like Operation Kryptonite.
A months-long gang sweep in Stockton leads to more than 30
Operation
arrests.
Kryptonite.
Police dubbed it Operation Kryptonite Takedown.
And Operation Boogeyman
Bro, they grabbed a 70-year-old? What the hell did the 70-year-old do?
have targeted some of their most well-known members.
Operation Boogeyman is one of the largest gun violence intervention operations in our county's history.
Rappers MB Nell getting picked up in Kryptonite and rapper Bands being picked up in Operation Boogeyman. And if you look at the online speculation, Bands, who has done millions of views on his music videos, may have as many as
1 body, 2 body, 3 body, 4.
which leads me to my second reason these guys could be on their guard.
Yeah, that nigga went down for homicide for sure.
Which is just street politics. Word is, this crew's been beefing with most of the other gangs in Stockton, making everyday things like going to the park or going to a gas station a real risk. People seem extra, I don't want to say cautious or tight, but it feels like people are on guard. Maybe I'll say that. We're rolling out in a little gangster caravan right here. We're probably 8-9 cars deep. And look, I have no idea what it's like to be a kid at war with people that live right by you. But then at the same time, if that's true, why would you post on Instagram where you are? Why would you invite it into your life? I guess.
Come on, Tommy G. You showing where they hood park is and the blocks they be on, so you can't say that, my brother. You inviting it too. Well, you showing. That's the thing about these hood vlogs. Like, it show niggas where niggas hang at. If niggas didn't know, you know, everybody don't know where they ops hang at. They know they ops hood, but they don't know the ins and outs, the blocks they be on. Some do, some don't. But when you do these hood vlogs, you know what I mean? Tommy G, the DC Baby Dracos, all those type vlogs, it exposes that to your ops. You know what I mean? For those, the ones who don't know what blocks you at, what garage you hang in, what apartments you hang in, what park you know what I mean? Shit like that.
Like, that's one of the biggest threats to what we do is people posting on Instagram where we are when we get there. And we were there for like an hour. If I was a drive-byer, it'd probably be an easy target. But we're heading to another spot, and I want to get to know these guys better. After all, Stockton is a very notorious, legendary gangster city in California. So I hope we can cover some more ground.
Hey guys, remember that app from the beginning? Well, we played some games, made some money, got the guys some drinks. Make sure you check it out. Link's in the description.
That was the Asian side we were on?
Yeah, basically, but you know, we all fuck with it, but nigga, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm like, this nigga ain't been talking the whole time. He been in the goddamn video, the whole video, but he ain't really said too much.
Now this the black, like more like on the black side right here.
Which side's more dangerous?
They both dangerous. Like
Yeah.
we
About
be
50-50?
because we be in both areas.
This next spot is the neighborhood where the crew's Black Crips hang out. And the guy repping this area goes by Boy Gunna 98. He's a rapper that sounds like this.
14 when there was rumors that I popped the West niggas. 15 when mama asked me, did you ever scratch a nigga?
And as far as notable street rap politics go, Boy was dissed in a song by Stockton rapper EBK Jabo.
This was in the pen with Boy, that nigga was off the spice and they had
And while most of us watching this listen to rap recreationally, you can bet that guys like Boy and Jabo live this gangster life for real.
I ain't gonna lie, these young niggas put Stockton on the map. Stockton wasn't known for, like, when you thought of Stockton from being from LA, they wasn't known for gang banging. You know what I'm saying? These young niggas definitely put Stockton on the map like a motherfucker.
You can imagine that for every diss line like this, bullets and bodies tend to follow. So where we are now, 10th and O, is a spot notorious for a few reasons. It's deep in Crip territory, a lot of gambling goes down here, and allegedly, it is the site of a Stockton gang murder.
But right here though, on my mama, this fake way, that choke city block down there for real, on the other end over there. You feel me?
You guys got a battalion approaching from that angle?
All this shit, we got hella shit going on.
Did all the territory that we went through is all Crip territory? Or did it change through each spot?
Crips, Bloods, Northeast.
What's your personal taste in automobiles these days?
I ain't gonna lie, I really like to stay low key. I have a lot of money either to buy a nigga a foreign nigga or a Honda, and I'd rather pick the Honda before I pick the
You're not
foreign.
an Infiniti guy?
Nah, hell no. It's too many of them getting stolen. I don't want to get my shit stolen.
Okay, I'm gonna ask a very personal question. Are you riding around with State Farm, Allstate? Are you an insured driver?
Yeah, I'm an insured driver for sure.
Up to date at the DMV?
Up to date.
This nigga, I don't know why that question is funny though. Are you an insured driver? Like, is it the assumption that niggas who gang bang don't have insurance on their car? Because if you got insurance in a car, you better have life insurance too. That's the one thing, like, niggas do not be having life insurance. Get some goddamn life insurance if you gonna be out here thugging, and don't put that goddamn weight on your family when you pass, man. Get some life insurance, man.
At the DMV for sure, Geico. So that way the whole gang can have insurance.
I have something for you guys.
What you got, buddy?
Okay, Hood Hospitality. Usually they bring something like Don Julio, Hennessy. I'm gonna bring a little bit of Suburban Hospitality. So let me pop the trunk. Come over here.
Come on, let's pop the trunk. What you got? What you got for us, man?
Okay, so in suburban culture, when you go to someone's house, you bring them a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
This is a nice Chardonnay, all right, which is a white wine.
Tasting like, man, it's white wine.
Yeah. I believe
just
this
be
is also
playing around, bro.
local vineyards because Northern California is some of the best grapes.
Any type of alcohol testers and all that, he's the one to test it. Pop that motherfucker, bro. He
I got a screw off top.
Preferably he drinks
just for
alcohol.
convenience and usability, you know what I mean? You want to take the first sip?
Let my nigga take the first sip, man. Let my nigga take the first sip. How that shit tasting, brother? Bubbly? Like
I said
champagne?
bubbly.
So first, one thing, I'm not a sommelier, which is a wine official taster, but okay, the grapes seem like the season's been at least mild. The weather's been, the climate's been wild. Let me see.
Who is this? Grab game top hat.
That tastes like.
Nobody give a fuck about that smell and shit in the ghetto. Niggas drinking Carlos Rossi, nigga. How many of y'all know about Carlos Rossi, nigga? A big ass fat jar of that shit for $7, nigga.
Freedom.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I take a sip of this motherfucker.
And also, hey, I want to point out one
I gotta
detail.
smell it first.
For these guys,
You
look.
know, I really don't sit there.
What does this start with? What does this wine start with?
Oh, that's that cupcake tequila. Yeah, that's that $6 tequila right there. I mean, not tequila. That's that $6 wine. That's like what's the little cheap one all the thought bitches be getting? The little cheap one. I forgot what the name is. It's that. Cause cupcake be right there next to it. That shit like $7.99, $6.99 or some shit.
Shout out my boy, man. We in the trenches, man. We on 10th and 0 with it, man.
Hey, we got Chardonnay in the trenches right now.
We on 10th and 0 with it, man.
Who would like to test a little bit of the Chardonnay?
That's the Chardonnay?
You want to try the Chardonnay?
Yeah, we can try that.
You ever had a glass of Chardonnay before?
No, I ain't
Okay,
had
so
that. So I'll do this one.
Yeah, this is the
We
good
do
stuff.
Bel Air and shit out here. Bel Air, that's on me. Flying Pea Saucy.
Is that real Hellstar? I don't know. It sound like it look like it say Bellstar.
Did you say flying pea saucy?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out my boy though.
I'm just gonna go out on a limb and agree with that statement. Can you give a flavor description of like how would you rate the grapes? Was the season good for the you know what I mean? Like
it tastes like Bel Air to me.
Man, this nigga must be doing a paid ad with this shit. Cause why the fuck is he spending so much time on this goddamn cupcake wine, man?
That's
Bel Air?
like a Bel Air thing.
Is it something that if you had a date, you might bring a bottle of this?
Oh yeah, on mama's. I'll let her get loose off that on me. She can fuck with that.
You know what? Can we point something out that I think is very unique?
Yeah.
That is a tall bush.
Yeah.
That is incredible.
Yeah, long. That's a long one.
Someone spent
I've been
years.
here for a long time too.
Probably older than us.
Yeah, for sure.
Would you like to seal the peace treaty of Tommy's with this?
Let me see. Yeah, let's have a toast to Tommy.
All right, man. Come on, man. What's going on with this wine, bro? At this point, we dragging the wine out.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I have a gift for you. A nice Chardonnay.
Chardonnay?
Yeah. This is a very nice white wine that's from the area, homegrown in California.
Homegrown? Where you homegrown from, though?
Illinois, Milwaukee.
She trying to crack that nigga. Where you homegrown from, though? You know what I mean? She trying to crack, bruh. She finna try to milk that nigga.
All right. My daddy from Chicago.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, would you like to toast a glass with me?
Yeah. I want to toast a glass with you.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, this the real mob outside, if y'all didn't know. Real mob. You feel me? The mob is outside. Real shit.
Look at that.
Real shit. You feel me? The mob outside.
What do you go by?
KIM. Keep it moving on a bitch or a bitch ass nigga, for sure.
What can you tell us about this area?
It's dangerous. Stay dangerous. That's what I can tell you. Stay dangerous out here while you.
She a little too rough. She a little too rough around the edges for me, man. You a little too rough, KIM. Keep it moving.
Out here, stay dangerous.
Has anyone not had some Chardonnay that would like to partake?
Yeah, let me have some. What is that?
Chardonnay. It's a white wine.
I'd like to partake in this Chardonnay.
Oh, my phone, okay.
It'll get you buzzing like a bee's nest.
For the dead homies.
There's a couple people I want to think about too.
Come on.
My childhood dog, he was a good guy. My father was a really good man. I wish to see him again one day. My grandpa.
Rest in peace.
Come on, Tommy G. What we talking about? What we talking about? Let's get some stories going. Let's hear something. Give us some goddamn details on what's like. Give us something what's going on out there in Stockton. But drinking wine for 10 minutes, I ain't really. Come on, let's get it. Let's get it.
Peace.
Miller?
Hey, we coming back. The boys pulling up. We going to the next block.
Commercial break.
We on commercial break.
Oh, they on us.
Commercial break.
Zoom in on them down there. They watching this.
Okay, but why are we heading out? Is something going on?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, the rollers down there. I ain't gonna lie, they watching us. They got drones out. I ain't gonna lie, it's weird shit going on.
Okay, I'm gonna be responsible. Keegan, can you drive? Yeah. All right. So why did we go to a new location?
Sounds like the cops came. So, I don't know. We were just chilling, having a
Bro, this is like the ultimate looking white boy. He look like the that playing the movies. Fuck, what's his name? That actor, y'all. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Look at him. This is like, he shouldn't be in the ghetto, bro. Y'all letting too many people come in the ghetto. This nigga, I would assume, was a cop if he came with Tommy G. I'd be like, nah. What's up with bruh? He shouldn't be over here at all.
Full interview, but guess they didn't see it that way. So now we're just following these guys in a fun little caravan. How are you feeling, Tom?
I ain't do shit. Free me.
Yeah, the nigga from Ozark. That's what that look like. The nigga from Ozark. Oh, my mama.
We're almost finished with our mission here in Stockton. Let's do this properly.
Oh, my God.
So I don't know if this is happening in Stockton, but has ICE been hitting the area hard?
Hell yeah, I be seeing them everywhere.
What do you think about
They
that?
got little trucks. I think they don't gotta go about it that way. I think that's too. There's people with families. I know a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's people with families. They can do all that
I'm very curious who ICE is targeting, because to me, if it's just a hardworking guy that has a family, why are we going after him?
Yeah. Why you going to get him? And you know he live here. This is his land. People don't be having that like that. You gonna go take him, and he doing more than a regular. A lot of citizens out here. You feel me?
There's some Latin American gentlemen that are probably doing more work than a lot of us.
For sure.
A man that is doing a tough job, feeding a family, and being a good member of the community, I don't know if that's the person that we need to invest a lot of resources into going after.
No, absolutely.
What does rent go for in Stockton, California?
Oh shit, for a 1 bedroom, about 15 to 1600.
For real.
2 bedroom, you know, same price everywhere down there.
Do you think that's expensive? Has that gone up a lot in the last few years?
Oh yeah, hella.
Do you feel like a lot of people are feeling stretched right now in this economy?
You don't get paid enough to,
have security
to pay for the rent and shit. So you pay your rent, you just live in Texas, so yeah, it's stressful.
My nigga said we don't get paid enough. You know what I mean? That could be taken in a lot of different ways. Niggas could be like, what are you doing, brother? You're hanging on the block, my nigga. Like, if you're hanging on the block, you better be making some money. All that hanging on the block just to hang out when you over 18? What are you doing, sir? We not here just to hang out no more. Niggas got to get some chili in our pockets, bro. Especially when you're 30. Yo, you better not be 40 on the block just hanging out to hang out. You better be on the block getting some chicken. Not just over there hanging out and drinking liquor and getting drunk with your homies and coming home with nothing but, you know what I mean? Change in your pocket. Get some chili, man.
No, we've been bouncing around town, doing a lot of different things, getting a feel for Stockton. What are your final thoughts on this episode?
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was a movie, for real. I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate it for fucking with us, for sure.
I disagree. This wasn't a movie. This episode wasn't a movie, but shout out to Tommy G.
For sure, bro, because you ain't have to come out your way to do none of this shit, for real. I ain't gonna lie, I appreciate you like a motherfucker.
I appreciate you. I appreciate for a lot of what I do, I only have a job because people around the country welcome me into their spot. So I appreciate you. Does anyone have a couple of verses? Anyone in your crew has a verse they want to spit for the camera? Let them know.
What I said, he left his pole out the house, he don't deserve to live. Gotta stand over a nigga just to confirm the kill. Seeing that body hit the pavement, niggas knew it was real. And I've been spinning since I was a baby, I ain't knew the drills. My brother died, but I ain't gonna lie, he did all type of shit. Demonic thoughts up in my head, I got all type of skits.
Guys, Nano just dropped a music video and I have it linked in my description. So to help me say thank you for a warm welcome in Stockton, can you please go ahead and blow up his song and comment Big Dog's Gotta Eat. Folks, this has been a look at Stockton, California. A notorious city, a lot of crazy shit going on. If you like to support a rapper trying to make it out, make it happen, the video that you're shooting today, the link's gonna be in the description.
My mama, y'all make sure y'all go tap into that shit, grab game.
Blow it up, comment Big Dog's Gotta Eat, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the support. See you next week.
Shout out Tom.
All right. All right, Tommy G. That was Stockton, California, man. They was in the mean streets of Stockton, California. Now, I think it could have been a better episode, me personally. I think they could have, he could have asked some more questions. I feel like he spent more time on the wine. And, it kind of made their hood look basic because they might be an active hood out there. They might have some gang tales to tell that they want to get off. And I didn't feel like they used this platform to get that off unless they all was being nonchalant and didn't want to talk at all. But I feel like that ain't the case. Y'all know how this shit go with gangsters when the camera's in their face. in the ghetto. Like, nigga, you put a camera in a nigga face, he gonna tell you some shit. But I feel like, I don't know if he was intimidated on asking certain motherfuckers or something. I don't know, but we didn't really get to know Stockton. For this to be like a 20-minute video, we didn't really get to know much about their hood. You know what I mean? That's the whole purpose of doing a vlog with somebody about their hood. You got to learn shit about their hood. So I don't feel like I learned too much. That I didn't already know, the basic shit. But shout out to Stockton. You know, some real niggas up there, real players, you know what I mean? Shout out to all them, man. Keep doing y'all thing up there, up top. Stay safe. Keep your head on swivel, all that good shit, man. And let me know what y'all think in the comment section about this one, y'all. I'm going to give y'all 2 seconds to smash the like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction. All right. That's probably what it is. I see somebody say Operation Kryptonite. The police got them spooked. They probably don't want to talk about nothing. So maybe they should just said, let's not do this. Let's shoot this at a later time. I don't know. I don't feel like they gave it they all, you know? Like having a Tommy G platform. I feel like you could have came with it and did something epic. You know what I mean? Because this shit gonna do numbers for sure. But I feel like more time was spent on the damn wine for some reason. I didn't get why it was being dragged out so long on here. You know what I mean? But all right, cool. We're gonna keep it going though. Shout out to everybody up in the chat right now. Dom on your dime. This is the Late Nighters edition, man. We on here late night. This is the original shit. This is how we started, man. Late night edition, man. Hopping on here, doing reactions on this motherfucker, chilling. Shout out to everybody at work. Shout out to everybody on the graveyard shift. Shout out to everybody on these trucks driving right now on that road. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are now tapped in with the P-Uda in this motherfucker. Good reactions, man. Good reactions. I dropped 3 today. I think I dropped 4 today, actually. I dropped like a short one. So aside from me doing my long reactions, I'm going to be dropping a little short 10-minute bangers too. So y'all look out for those, little 10-minute bangers. Yeah, check those out, man. Check those out. I'm going to be dropping those too. So we just having a good time, man. Y'all been sending me shit, hella shit, so I'm fucking with it. All right, so that was Tommy G inside Stockton, California's most dangerous Crip hood. You know what I mean? I didn't feel like the title, the video lived up to the title. Like, tell us why it's the most dangerous Crip hood in Stockton. Like, give us some stories, give us some details, give us some crazy, you know what I mean? Some crazy facts. Like, I didn't feel like that was accomplished in that one, man. All right, so let's keep it going, though, man. We're going to move on to the next one right now. Let's get into it. Abusive mom. Okay, we're gonna just run through 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 or 6. We're gonna run through like 5 or 6 of these. Y'all saw me play this earlier. I want to watch it with y'all, so I saved it. I didn't do this offline because I want to save it with y'all. All right, let's get it. All right, y'all. We back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions, and this one is called Abusive Moms Horrify. Hold on. God damn it. Let me start over. All right, y'all. We back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions, and this one is called Abusive Moms Horrifying Secret Uncovered by Police. Let's get into it.
She wasn't breathing and she just stopped breathing and I don't know what the fuck is going on. I was just I have to go to jail and y'all don't even know who beat my kids.
She's shaped like a duck, like a big ass duck.
Police in Whitehall, Ohio, received a heartbreaking 911 call after a 9-month-old was found dead inside her home. When officers arrived, they discovered clear signs of abuse and neglect, slowly uncovering the horrifying truth about who was responsible.
A 9-month-old? Jesus Christ, woman.
It's not the medics, it's the police. They're here. They're doing what? Okay, thank you. Let us calm down. I understand. Please calm down.
So what happened before they stopped breathing?
Nothing. She was asleep. I came in here.
Let's talk outside. Let's talk.
She was asleep. All I did was come in. I came in and I rubbed his head. And my favorite was sitting on the couch. He just told me. He literally just came outside. I was sitting on the porch. And he literally come outside and he checked on her. And he was like, babe.
Shut your ass up. God damn. Relax. Relax, my nigga. You're going a little bit too hard. We can't understand you.
Baby, she's not breathing. So I told him to grab the baby, and I pushed him out the way, and I picked her up, and I was trying to scare her to see if I just picked her. She was laying right here. I picked her up, and she wasn't breathing, and she just stopped breathing, and I don't know what the fuck is going on. I was just
Jesus Christ, y'all. Oh, man, I gotta keep taking a little break. This is crazy.
So when's the last time you saw the baby breathing?
Literally like 20 minutes ago, she was just breathing. I just went inside, just checked on her. I literally have been sitting here on the porch, on the phone talking. He go in there to put on his coat, and I'll grab the other baby, and he starts seeing flies, and she's not breathing.
So when was the last time you saw the baby?
Wait, who baby is that? So a 9-month-old is dead, and that baby like he's about 9 months old too. What the hell is going on?
Breathing.
Like 20 minutes.
And then will you stay out here with us?
Like 20 minutes, same thing. She's rubbing on her head.
Wait, it's another baby right there. So it's one baby right there, a second baby right there, and a third baby in the house is dead. How? What the hell?
Dear, please come over here. Sorry, go ahead.
Same thing, still like 20 minutes. She went over and she was rubbing on her head. Then she got up, and after that, she walked away.
Okay.
She was breathing and everything just like 20 minutes ago, literally.
She was just breathing.
So where were you before you found out the baby wasn't breathing?
We was all sitting right on the porch. I literally just walked in and put this on my hat.
So then you go inside, and what do you see?
I seen flies coming out of her, like flies in her mouth, and I look at her, so I walk over there to touch her. I touch her like this, and I see she wasn't breathing. So she came in, and I'm like, she's not breathing. I'm like, I don't know if I'm tripping or not, but she's not breathing.
The foam around her mouth, where did that come from?
I just blew the snot out of her mouth.
Like she was trying to.
I just blew it was snot out of her nose.
Okay.
When she was doing the compressions, I blew in her mouth, and it just came out of her nose.
And then what happened?
What?
Nothing. She's just like she's not breathing.
And that's when you called us?
She's not moving. She's not. We literally called y'all.
No, something ain't right. Something ain't. All right, so far, I'm looking at his reactions, his face. He don't give a flying fuck. The boy right here, he just talking straight. He said she was breathing 20 minutes ago. All of a sudden, there's foam and flies in her mouth and all that. And the mama is so extra'd out, but I think she's trying to like force it so that she don't get in trouble. But they finna uncover that y'all did some bullshit. Y'all did something. The mother, something off with her anyway. She giving me bad vibes, extra'd out vibes. She's annoying as fuck. You know what I mean?
Picked her up and she didn't wake up. Normally, I know my child. She's gonna wake up and she's gonna pop her head up and look at me on her mom. So when I grabbed her, and she.
Hey, sir, we can't have anybody inside the house.
When I grabbed her and she didn't.
ID, please. Yeah. Do you guys have your IDs with you?
No, I don't.
I promise we're gonna try our best, and we're gonna try our best to make sure the baby.
Yes, sir.
75 copy social.
If you need my social too, let me know.
All right, go ahead. Hey guys, can you step that way? Is there anybody else inside the house?
No. Who was all here when everything happened?
All of us.
Everybody that's here right now just us. Literally, she was just fine.
She's been fine all day. She's been fine all day.
Is there stuff you have to get for the baby in the house?
I just want to get her car seat right there, put her in the car seat. It's right there by the door. The one that's standing up tall.
How the baby just died?
Yes, sir. I'm not pitched out.
Bro, she's still not breathing. Nothing was wrong with her. She was just fine.
How old is she?
She's 8 months.
And she was laying in here on the couch?
Yes.
When you found her, what position was she in?
And she was laying on her stomach. That's how she always sleeps.
I'm secure, no one else inside.
Was there anything else around her?
No, just a bottle.
I don't have a watch or my phone. I'm gonna be standing here doing the crime scene log. Do you have something to give me so I can tell what time it is?
This is very fishy. It's very fishy, y'all. What kind of vibes y'all getting from this right now? Because the boyfriend, he doesn't give a fuck. He got somebody else's baby and just got on. If that's his baby, I don't know. But her, it's too dramatic for me. She's faking. I feel like she's faking.
Let's get my phone. I constantly keep checking on her, and she was just fine. She was just fine.
How long ago do you think that you know like everything was fine?
I literally, 15, 20 minutes ago, I literally just went in there, checked on her, came back out here, sat on the porch, I was smoking an FT, I got on my phone, I'm waiting for my paycheck to hit, so I could go get us some formula, get us some diapers, and get the rest of us some food. I'm sitting right here, my boyfriend go inside, he was like, I just checked on the baby, he was like, I don't know. He's like, I don't know if I'm tripping when I walk in the house. I have the newborn baby in my hands, my sister's baby. I have the baby in my hands. I'm holding her. I give the newborn baby to my boyfriend. He tells me, he's like, babe, I don't know if I'm tripping, but she's not breathing. And I picked her up, and that's when I noticed the bluish purple tips of her lips. And that's when I started flipping out. I said, Tyrone, I said, bro, call the ambulance. I said, somebody call the ambulance.
Nobody can go in. I'm sorry. What?
Literally.
Yeah.
It wasn't
No.
closer to that. Out here, she's been fine all day.
I was just in the house because I was literally just cleaning up the kitchen and on a video.
And no, nothing unusual with the baby.
No.
Everything was fine, normal.
She's been fine.
Was there any blankets on the couch that were moved or anything like that?
One blanket, but it wasn't.
Why aren't these two showing any emotion whatsoever? The boyfriend and the other girl, neither one of them are showing emotion whatsoever. They're not crying. They don't look like they're sad. They look like they're just trying to like get the fuck up out of there. Like it's on the mama. The mama did something.
It was only one blanket.
Literally, she ran out here. I gave them the baby to her real quick so I could smoke like them out. They ran back out here. Like, they went in the house, came right back out. She's not breathing. She's not breathing. So I told her to run back in the house, lay her down, and I started giving her a chest compression. And I was having her blow her breath.
Get him that way. Hey.
Your stepdad, so your boyfriend?
Yeah.
And your sister or your sister?
I live here.
Okay. Does everyone live here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want everyone on the sidewalk away from the house?
We just need to get people separated so we can get statements from everyone.
Okay.
So whether that be you get to take them to the station.
You have to pee. I know.
Is she breathing?
Did you want to stay here and do that, or did you want me to? Okay, and I can take one of them to 220.
Let's get people to the station.
then you gotta
Let's get a
calm
statement
down.
from them. And once we get statements from them, we can probably cut them loose or whatever. But I need for it to be recorded and everything.
Yeah.
And see, I can hang out with her until we figure out what's going on.
Okay, so I'll
looks
just
like
take
they're
them.
gonna transport.
I'll take
Okay.
her to the hospital. Okay.
So let's go down to our police station so then we can do like a formal interview. Go from there.
Officers interview the couple separately. The father of the child is open and cooperative, providing
Oh, so he's a father. I thought he was just her boyfriend. Okay, so he's a father. Wait the fuck up. Hold on. If he's a father, how the hell he ain't crying or like sad? Oh, that just put a whole new spin on this shit. I thought he was just a boyfriend, her boyfriend, that was somebody else's baby. He not even sad. He don't got a tear rolling down. Nigga, if your baby die, you gonna be tripping. What the hell?
details that help police piece together the
I'll
truth.
be in there to talk to you, okay? I'm not gonna lock this door because I'm just gonna write down literally everything that we talk about in notes, and then if you would be willing to, if you could please write down a statement about what you know. Okay. You guys called us. Was it you that called us?
Yeah, my girlfriend did.
Okay.
Wait, was it? No, it was my sister. My sister. I'm sorry. It was my sister. My big, the one I was sitting there. I was standing there.
Yes.
That's my sister. She called.
Okay. So she called us at 6:39. So you discovered the baby first, right?
We were sitting on the porch for a minute. I was smoking my mouth, and I got chilly a little bit. So I'm like, I'm about to go in the house. I'm cold. I'm about to go in the house and get a jacket. So I go in the house, grab my coat, and grab my little hat. So I look at the baby, right? I see the flies coming out of her mouth. So when I look at that, I used to go over there. I touch her. I walk over to her. I touch her. I see she wasn't breathing. So I'm like, she's not breathing. I'm not tripping. So I walk to my girl. I'm like, she's not breathing. I'm not tripping. She's not breathing. So she give me my niece. She like, here, take your niece. She walk over to the baby. She pick her up. When she pick her up, her head was like just leaning back, like, and it was like snot coming out of her nose. I don't know if it's coming out of her mouth or her nose. So she went outside to tell my sister. My sister told her to bring the baby back in, to run the baby in the house, set her on the couch. So my sister sat on the couch. She trying to do the I don't know, is it CPR? Because she used to work. She worked at the hospital, so she trying to get her back together. So as she doing that, my sister told my girlfriend to get put her. My head's everywhere.
Yeah.
Put her mouth to her mouth. To try to get her back. So as she doing that, she trying to breathe into her mouth. That's when the stuff started coming out of her, I don't know if it came out of her nose or her mouth, but stuff started coming out. So that's when she called y'all. That's when y'all came and tried to get her back. But before then, like 20 minutes before that, she was like literally just breathing. Like my girlfriend walked over there, rubbed her head, sat it over there by her and everything, and then she ended up walking away.
And you said that was about 20 minutes before, so
everything was fine. Like she was literally breathing, all that. Like normally, like nothing was wrong, none of that. She was sleeping on her stomach with her cover and all that. Like nothing bad. Like it's a normal.
You keep putting emphasis on flies coming out of her mouth. Like, why would flies be coming out the mouth of a baby that only died 20 minutes ago? Everything they detailing, like, oh, she's blue, the lips was blue, and that's somebody that's been dead longer than 20 minutes, right? Like, 20 minutes? You saying she died in 20 minutes and she got flies coming out of her mouth and her lips is blue and all this? I don't know. And I don't think he's a father. Even though they say he's a father, he's not acting like a father. He got to be like stepdad or some shit. Like, he's not acting like a father.
Normal day.
And you physically saw the baby 20 minutes before this happened?
Yes, sir.
Breathing, acting completely
just
normal?
Fine, like literally just fine, like completely normal, like literally, like nothing's wrong. And I instantly, when I seen the flies coming out of her mouth, I'm like, something because there's flies coming out of her mouth. Ain't no, why is the flies coming out of her mouth? So when I instantly go over there, I check her pulse, and she wasn't breathing. That's how I found out when my papa passed away. I checked his pulse too, and that's how I figured out he was going. So I instantly checked her pulse, and I see she wasn't breathing.
How many flies would you say came out of her mouth?
Like it was like 2 of them. And I'm just a stepfather.
I understand.
I just look at him as my real kids. I do look at them as my real kids.
Okay, so he's a stepfather.
I got a daughter, but I can't see my daughter right now, so.
I'm sorry to hear that. So you saw the baby, you went back outside to smoke a black and mild after you got your jacket and your headpiece on, right? And then how long were you outside before?
I was outside for, I said, a good 15 minutes before I ended up coming outside. I smoked this halfway, and I'm like, I'm getting chilly. I'm going in the house to grab my coat. That's when I went in there, and I seen the flies coming out of my mouth. As I was grabbing my coat, and I look over at her, I seen the flies coming out of her mouth. That's when I walked over and checked her pulse. She wasn't breathing.
Okay.
I didn't see that because my sister, when she picked up, her body was purple. I didn't see that until I looked tested her. And I said until I tested her pulse and they lifted her up. That's when I seen her eye, like her eyelid was like purple, and like it was like veins, like red veins. Like, I don't know what it was like. It was her veins like poking out like her eyebrows. I don't know if they call it veins, like the things that be coming out your eye. Like it was like her eyes was closed, but you still see like veins, like right here.
What y'all think about this, man? What's y'all assessment on this? On this, is he giving like telling the true vibes to y'all? Do y'all believe it? If y'all was interrogating him, if y'all was a detective, would y'all believe it? Or would it make you raise an eyebrow like, wait a minute. Let's see what her story is. Because if it's too on point, this could be like some rehearsed shit before the police came. They talked about it and said, this is what we're going to say. Because he keeps putting emphasis on the flies coming out of her mouth. Like, let's see if she said that too.
Like on her eyelids, bro, you seen veins. That's how I knew, like, I'm like something wrong. Like.
And were there any blankets on the couch?
It was the white sheet. The white sheet was on the other end. Though. Like she couldn't get that. The only cover that was by her was the little cover that she usually sleep with.
Okay. And is it like a real fluffy, thick blanket, or is it like a thin? Can you kind of describe the blanket?
It's like it's skinny, but it's like the carpet. It's like kind of like the carpet. But it's a softer cover. It's softer cover, but it's skinny, like
about the thickness of like a shirt.
But it's one of like a soft one.
Okay, like meant for babies, or
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was only one blanket.
Yes, sir. I got so hot trying to run outside because I'm in the house the whole time standing with them with the baby. And as I heard the police, my sister like go outside and stop. And that's why I heard them run outside. I'm like right here.
And the baby was laying on that blanket.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Was the baby laying face up or face down?
She was on her stomach like. She was like this. Like, that's how she used to do. She lay like that every
on
time.
Her stomach?
On her stomach like this.
Was she facing the room or facing the back of the couch?
Her back of the couch. But her face like went on it or nothing like that. She was off, but she was laying like this.
Yeah.
Like sleep. Normal day, like she always sleep, literally. And she would sleep like this. Just knocked out literally like a usual day. And the cover was wrapped up, like, not wrapped up on the face, but it's wrapped like from like right here,
like cocooned around her body.
Yeah.
And you would say from like nipple line down is about where the baby blanket was wrapped around. I'm trying to cover every question I possibly could. Is that the same black and mild that you were smoking from the time you last saw the baby to the time that you discovered the baby no breathing?
I ended up throwing the mild down when I ran in the house. I threw it, but that's why I was behind you by your foot. And I was like, can I grab my mild? So I ended up throwing it down.
Who was all in the house when the baby was breathing?
Me, my girlfriend, her other daughter, and my niece and nephew.
Okay. And the daughter is the other infant?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so girlfriend, daughter, yourself, obviously.
And my niece and nephew, and then the other baby, the little baby.
And they weren't there when I got there, right? Because, okay, so they went...
You're talking about when you first came?
Yes.
In the house, like, there?
No.
When?
Oh, I'm sorry. Were they there when you discovered the baby not breathing? Were they still like outside?
Yes.
Or were they inside?
They was outside.
Everyone?
Yes. My girlfriend's right there by the door. I was the only one in the house when I walked up by her. I was the only one in the house walking in to get my jacket and stuff.
Okay.
My girlfriend was sitting right there on the front porch.
Okay. Was anybody inside the house with the baby while everyone was outside?
No.
Okay.
But we were still watching through the screen right there.
Yeah. Was the back door locked at all?
Yes.
What temperature would you say the house was?
I'll say, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty low. It wasn't hot, but I'll say that the heat. I think the heat was on. The heat was on like it had to been like 50, 55, because it was kind of hot in there.
50. I don't know, y'all. I'm getting mixed signals. Part of me wants to believe him. Part of me is like, this nigga's a cap ass fast talker. I don't know. I'm waiting to see if. I'm right there teetering the fence right now. I don't know. I'm 50-50 right now.
5. That's pretty cold. You mean like 75?
Probably like 75, probably like 70, 75.
Do you guys typically keep it like at a certain temperature?
My sister usually keep the air on.
Oh,
but
she's usually colder.
She's anemic though. She usually get cold, hot, so she usually have them on both before. But usually she got the air on blasting, like the heat all the way down to the lowest so it can get cold.
Yeah. Okay. Was there anything in the reach of the baby that it could have possibly put in its mouth?
Sir, the only thing right there above her head was a bottle. That was it.
It's like a full baby bottle?
A bottle, that was it.
Okay. So blanket, the baby bottle. Did I say blanket? Blanket, baby bottle. And there wasn't like a Lego, nothing
on the couch, nothing where she could reach, put it in her mouth, nothing.
Okay.
There was nothing on the couch.
Okay. When is the last time the baby ate?
It's 7:06 now. She ate.
And you called us at 6:39, or well, we were called at 6:39.
I said she ate about, cause she definitely she eat good every day, from baby food to the little Gerber food to her bottles.
And what did the baby eat?
Her bottle. She drank her bottle.
Did she eat? Is it a boy or girl? I'm sorry.
A girl.
Did she eat any like physical food, or was it just liquid? Just liquid. Okay.
Just the bottle. That was it.
How was the bottle? Full? Half full?
The bottle was like I think Rod get, I want to say 6 ounces. She drunk it down to like 3. It was like.
I hope they didn't poison the bottle, man. Nah. Let's not hope. Let's hope they didn't poison her, man.
At the bottom's like 3. She jumped down to like 3.
Okay. Has the baby ate that type of food, like that formula before? And how long has that baby been on? How long has she been on the formula? That particular formula?
That's one thing I'm not for sure. Cause I only been with my girlfriend 3 months, so
okay.
I ain't really known all that long, so I'm not for sure how long she been on that.
What? Man, hold on. I'm thinking y'all. Don't y'all all live together? He said I only been with my girlfriend for 3 months. I'm thinking y'all 3 months. Y'all already living together is crazy. The fuck is real? Okay, now I'm 60-40. Now I'm 60-40. He's wait a minute. Y'all ain't knew each other that long. 3 months. You talking like you know everything about the baby until he asked how long y'all knew each other. I don't know her that long. This is interesting. I feel like something happened and they trying to cover it up. What happened exactly? I don't know.
Pacific milk.
Okay. But like during your guys' relationship, has the formula changed?
No, she been that same milk. I think it's called infant or something like that.
Is there anything unusual about the way the baby was acting beforehand? I know on scene you said no.
She don't act like nothing's wrong, nothing. Like she act like a normal baby. Literally, she be chilling. Like she watch TV, she sit up, watch TV on her own. She cry here and there, but other than that, she be cool, like a normal day. Like she's a cool baby. She's a chill baby. The only time she cries is when she hungry. That's it.
Yeah.
Or when she want to either get down, like, cause she is she not to stand up. Like, say she on the chair like this, she'll stand up on this part, but when she want to get down, she'll start screaming because she don't know how to get down. She be scared.
Mm-hmm.
But she know how to stand up, but she can't sit down. She be scared. That's the only time. Other than that, she be cool. She's chilling.
The last time you checked on her and she was fine, she wasn't like hiccuping, she didn't vomit on the couch.
None of that, nothing.
Okay.
There wasn't no snot out her mouth, nose, nothing.
There was no signs of anything. Did you just see the baby from like across the room, or did you go to the baby and like touch it at all?
When I first walked in there, when I grabbed my coat, the closet behind the big door, the front door, where y'all first walked in.
Yeah.
It's a closet behind that door. And when I grabbed my jacket, I looked at her because I always telling babies. So I looked at her and I seen there was two flies coming out of her mouth. So I instantly walked over there. And when I instantly walked over there, I looked at her and that's when I checked her pulse. And my girlfriend's walking there. I'm like, am I tripping? I'm like, I don't think she breathing. I'm not tripping. She like, huh? So I check her again. I'm like, I'm not tripping. She's not breathing. So she like, here, get the baby. She instantly handed me the baby. And that's she lifted her up and her head just went all the way back like this. Like it just instantly went back. And that's when she ran outside to tell my sister, and then my sister told her to take the baby back in the house so she could try to do the CPR on her.
Did you?
Well, what I will say is this. He's very consistent with keeping the same story. Usually, when somebody's lying, they're going to switch up like a detail here or there, or they're going to add something like, oh, yeah, and like on the second or third or fourth time, tell it, oh, yeah, and I forgot. This happened. This happened. He's not doing that. He's very consistent with the same story over and over and over again. So that's what's making me say, like, I don't think he's lying, but I don't know.
Or your girlfriend do CPR, or did you leave it to
my sister did.
Your sister because she's better?
I don't know what I'm doing with that.
Okay.
So I left it up to her because she work at what is that? I don't know what the hospital is downtown. Is another one down there?
I think there's Riverside, but I don't think it's like.
I think it's Riverside. She work at Riverside. I think it's Riverside she work at. I know it's one of them little hospitals downtown. My sister work at. She was on the phone. She was doing.
He keep looking at that book though. That's the only thing I'm watching. I'm like, why he keep looking at what he writing down? He keep looking. Like, why? Why?
On CPR on the phone talking to the, I don't know who she was talking to. She was
One
talking
of
to
our
somebody.
dispatchers, yeah. And your girlfriend went and got your sister? She was outside? And what is your sister's name?
Tyshawn.
And does she live with you guys? Okay.
That's her house. I live with her.
With girlfriend or with sister?
That's the house we got. That's my sister. I live with my sister. We both live with my sister.
Okay, so you and your girlfriend moved in with your sister. When your sister was doing CPR on her, did you see anything else leaving the baby's mouth?
No.
The only thing you saw visually change from the baby is when your girlfriend blew through the baby's mouth and snot came out. Okay.
And I heard protect the diaper too. I know when people pass away, they release on themselves, but that's what my papa did when he first passed away. He released on himself. So if my sister done CPR on her, I instantly check her diaper, see if she released on it. She didn't release on nothing.
Did you hear any sounds coming from inside the residence? You didn't hear any?
What, inside the house?
Yeah, like maybe she started crying, or you didn't hear anything. So it was complete silence, and then you went back in and discovered her. Okay.
It's been a while since we've had one.
Yeah, I mean, now it's my fourth.
For a baby?
Yeah.
Really? So.
Yeah, so.
Did you see the baby?
Yeah, I was the first one there, yeah. So, yeah, I try to do CPR, so.
Okay. Just know, with our support team and everything, sometime it may hit a little bit later. If you just need to talk it out. I can't counsel or anything, but if you just need to vent or release anything.
My son was kicking down. I wanted a big guy just in case anyone tried to come in. That's when I'm being 100% truthful.
About what?
When they asked you to go ahead and take them outside, I wanted a big guy at the door. Because that's like when I was outside, I wanted someone to walk that door.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I wasn't throwing you.
Oh, I know. So if you get to that point, I mean, I just sit and listen.
Yeah.
If you need to kind of, even if you need to crash with it.
I appreciate that.
I cry as a man too, so if you need to, I get it.
Yeah.
With enough evidence in hand, investigators confront the child's mother for one final interview. Moments later, she's placed under arrest.
We're going to follow up on everything you
We're
told us.
following up on everything. Everything that came out of your mouth, we are following up on.
So I have to go to jail.
You do.
And I didn't even do nothing. I didn't do nothing. I know, like, I didn't do nothing. I'm telling you everything. I didn't do nothing. Like, I didn't beat my kids. I don't know who beats my kids, but it's not me. And I please, like, bro, please. If I go back to jail, I'm not getting out.
Why?
Because I'm on probation. I just went to court and they told me if I f*** up overtime, I'm going to sit down for the full 5.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I didn't beat my kid. I don't know who beat my kid, but it wasn't me. So her kid was beat, is what they're saying. Basically, that's what I got from that. She said, I don't know who beat my kid. I don't beat my kid, but it wasn't me. You don't know who beat your kid as a mother. Let's start there. You don't know who beat your kid. As a mother. Cap. Now, but it wasn't you. And neither one of them is saying they beat the kid. But now here's where this comes into play. So that story you just in there told is all cap now. Because if this girl beat this baby and killed the baby and left it on the couch and y'all all covering for her, see what I'm saying? I'm like, I was 50-50 on him, bro. I was 50-50 on him, but let's keep watching.
I didn't do
what?
5 years.
What are you on probation for?
For rescission stolen property. I used to steal cars when I was younger.
And you think you're going to do 5 years in Franklin County Jail for stealing cars?
It's not just that. I have assault on a police officer. Why do I know? Well, why am I going to jail? I didn't do nothing.
What I want you to do is I want you to stand up, put your hands on your back.
I didn't do nothing. Can I please write down some numbers before y'all take me to jail? Like, I need numbers. I don't have no numbers on my phone. I don't have no numbers on my phone to be able to call anybody.
Something ain't right about this bitch. I don't trust her. Just look at her. Just really look at her. She is someone who is scamming the system, scamming EBT for show. She's probably trying to scam welfare. She's probably trying to scam everything possible under the fucking sun. Look at her face. She's lying right now. She's not even really crying. These are fake tears coming out of her face. Look at her. She's not even really crying. She just don't want to go to jail. You beat your kid. That's what happened. And the kid is now dead. You beat your kid.
Get the number. Tell us what numbers you want to write.
Bro, why am I going to jail? I didn't do anything. Bro, can you go to? I didn't do nothing. Bro, I didn't do shit. Why do I have to go to jail? Y'all don't even know who beat my kids. Why do I have to be the one to go to jail and I didn't do nothing?
Kids with an S. Beat your kids with an S. Oh, wow.
And, bro.
Let's go. We're not. One more number. Come on. I mean, we're giving you the benefit of the doubt.
Call your property.
Do you want to button up your pants first?
No tears coming out of her face. Like I said, no tears coming out of her face at all.
You said you have all the messages on there from you and Abigail, right?
Most of them. Probably not all of them. No.
But is there anything in here that's going to help us?
Prove that I didn't beat my kids and y'all taking me to jail right now. I didn't do nothing. Like, why am I going to jail and I didn't do nothing?
Charity.
No.
Charity, you want to give me the passcode so we can get the messages out of here? If this helps you, we need the passcode. How do you,
11-16-03. Am I gonna get my phone back? I'm legal.
Yes, when we're done with it, which will take a couple days, when you get out.
I don't even know if I'm gonna get out.
You'll get out. It's Franklin County.
You have anything else on you?
No, but why am I going to jail? And I don't even know who beat my kids.
I already explained it to you.
Bro, it doesn't matter what you explained. I didn't beat my kids. You're taking me to jail, but you don't even know who the fuck beat my kids.
Okay, we're going to go out this way, Charity.
Can you grab that piece of paper? I need them numbers,
we will.
bro.
We will.
This bitch don't got one tear rolling down her face, y'all. All this time, you would think she was crying, right? Her kid just died. She just learned, allegedly, that somebody beats her kids. As a mother, you're going to be furious. You're going to have tears going down. You're going to be sobbing up. She's over here faking like a motherfucker. She guilty, man.
We will.
Oh, Tyrone, I love you.
I'll walk straight out the door.
I didn't do nothing. Y'all are taking me to jail, but y'all don't even know who took my kids. Y'all don't even know who beat my kids, but y'all are taking me to jail. Like, I didn't do nothing.
You also have traffic warrants, huh?
What?
You have traffic warrants as well.
How?
This bitch, oh my God. Y'all see how fast? What? You got traffic warrants. What? How?
The DUS out of Columbus, that was like.
What? A traffic warrant when?
I don't know.
U.S. and Windows.
I've been got that taken care of. I shouldn't have this. So that's why y'all taking me to jail.
Well,
it's because of the
I'm
warrant.
just saying there's also that.
So when am I going to get out?
You're going to see a judge.
Bro, if they let me out, I didn't do nothing.
Scammer. She's a scammer, y'all.
Would you give the jail a heads up?
She's a scammer, y'all.
This is her only property.
Charity Dreyer charged with involuntary manslaughter and endangering children. She pleaded guilty in court and was sentenced to 15 to 20 years.
Ooh.
If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and be
Ooh. I knew it. I knew it. So, the boyfriend was capped too. For those of y'all who was wondering who was 50-50 like me, he was capped too because he knew what happened and he lied to cover her tracks. You know what I'm saying? She fucking beat the baby. Not one, but she beat her kids. That came out and they gave her 15 to 20 years to life. So, yeah. Shame on her, man. Let me know if y'all think she got what she deserved. Should she have got life in jail? You know what I mean? Because she got sentenced to 15 and 20 years. Should she have got life in jail? Let me know what y'all think, man, in the comments section. I'm going to give y'all 2 seconds to smash the like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction. Yeah. Golly, man. I knew something was up with her. She was sketchy, bro. She was sketchy as a motherfucker. Don't worry about nothing, no. She was sketchy as a motherfucker. We definitely could tell. She's definitely a scammer. The way that the parents, like the brother and the sister, you could tell in their face, like they was like, this bitch lying like a motherfucker. Even when she was like, girl, stop crying. That's like the bitch, you did this shit, so stop acting like that, bitch. You're doing too much. I'm just going to hold you down. I ain't going to say nothing, bitch. That's what that was, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, death penalty. She should have got the death penalty. Oh, man, for sure. But, all right, cool. Let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going. All right, so the fall of the pink sauce lady, the viral pink sauce. This was going super viral. Everybody was talking about the pink sauce. They wanted pink sauce, pink sauce. And I believe she started selling the bottles. I don't know if it was in stores or if she was selling it on her own. And I think it started getting people sick or something. I don't really remember what happened, but I know it went belly up. So let's check out this video on the pink sauce lady and what happened to the viral sauce that everybody wanted at one point in time, man. You know what I mean? Let's see what happens, man. Shout out to everybody up in the chat right now. Sexy Nate, what's going on? I see you. Shout out Joe G41, Video Vulture, shout out to you. Philip Fry, what's going on? 88 King, what's happening with you, man? Sandwich Chef. The Sandwich Chef is in the building, man. I see you, man. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
Everywhere you turn these...
Boom, boom, boom. Let's go ahead and start it back. Oh, my God. All right, let's get it. All right, y'all. We back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions. This one is called The Fall of the Pink Sauce Lady. Let's see what happened to the viral pink sauce. What happened? Where did it go?
Everywhere you turn these days, you hear someone referring to themselves as an entrepreneur. But using the term will get a different response from whoever you're speaking to, depending on whether you're a mogul or if you're just trying to get a side hustle off the ground. But even though everyone wants to be self-made these days, not everyone has the skill set to realize these goals. And when you add the intoxicating thrill of viral fame into the equation, that's when things can get a little complicated. In the past few years, no one has exemplified the difficulties of trying to be a boss lady while having zero business acumen, quite like the woman who brought us the ill-fated pink sauce. Bright, mysterious, and marketed as much as humanly possible, the condiment and its rollout instantly sparked controversy. And over time, it'd only get worse.
She is the perfect example of what not to do when you're trying to market a food product.
Given a position in the marketplace that she was ill-prepared to enter, this self-made woman would soon be her own undoing when she made a series of decisions which not only permanently destroyed the reputation of her original product, but ensured that no one would ever want to enter into business with her ever again.
Miss Pink Sauce herself. Everybody's like, pink sauce, pink sauce, pink sauce, pink sauce, right? Billions of views across social media over your just famous pink sauce. And everybody was making videos. I mean, the more this thing got, the bigger it got. And then all of a sudden, shit hit the fan.
It's your boy Wildest, live from Lou Extras, and this is the crazy fall of the pink sauce lady. It all started with the appearance of a condiment online that looks somewhere between toxic and edible. The brainchild of Chef P, lesser known as Veronica Shaw, the so-called pink sauce became an unlikely phenomenon.
Look at this, like, just look at this, like, y'all.
Did any of y'all actually try the pink sauce? Did any of you try the pink sauce? I saw that shit on, but nothing about that sauce made me say like, oh, I want to buy one, I want to try it. Like, I was just thinking like, hell no, what the fuck? Who the hell wants some pink sauce?
I think I perfected my product.
As for its creator, she built herself as more than simply a cook, with her website labeling her as an expressional artist. She loves to express herself through color and realistic abstract paintings. Secretly suffering from anxiety and depression, she was desperate to find the source to heal herself holistically. She began studying herbs, fruits, and vegetables that can help stabilize nutrition deficiencies in your body. And that's when she fell in love with a fruit called pitaya, with the bio also claiming that she is leaving millions curious about her bright pink sauce creation. There's no denying that this was certainly true for a little while. After all, her follower count abruptly jumped from 800 to almost 150,000 in a matter of just a month, with 4 million likes to go with it. At one stage, she even claimed that this concoction of hers had health benefits.
The pink sauce was created for way more than just your taste buds, even though it tastes absolutely amazing. The pink sauce dragon fruit literally healed me. The $1 billion...
Whoa, I didn't even know about all this. So, that was a sales pitch that the sauce actually heals you? I never knew that. I never knew why people was taking a clinging to it. So, okay, it got special powers, supposedly. Gotcha.
Global company failed without me. It wasn't pink. It was like, not pink.
However, not everyone was convinced that this stuff was fit for human consumption. What kills me about the pink sauce stuff is that it looks disgusting. But once it went from a concept in her kitchen to a product she was trying to monetize, that's when things went from bad to worse. And soon, any alleged health benefits were overtaken by claims that she was on the brink of causing botulism to the unsuspecting public that were duped into buying it. When pink sauce first hit the market via her own DIY operation, things didn't exactly go smoothly. For starters, some bottles of pink sauce were shipped in bags instead of boxes. And
wait, she was making this sauce herself at the house? Oh my God, dog. Say it ain't so. And people was actually trusting her and buying that shit. Fucking stupid.
They arrived damaged, or in some cases, literally exploded upon opening. On top of the fact that the end result looked closer to Pepto-Bismol than your average condiment, the use of milk in the recipe meant that it was very prone to spoilage, and originally, there was no information regarding how to store it. Speaking of the ingredients, they were originally listed as water, sunflower seed oil, raw honey, distilled vinegar, garlic, pitaya, less than 2% dried spices, lemon juice, milk, and citric acid. But on top of the fact that vinegar was misspelled as simply vinegar, there was a lingering sense that everything wasn't being disclosed. Because when some people attempted to replicate it, they immediately saw that things didn't add up to the finished product.
Accurate, but this is it for comparison. This is the one I just made. I tried it in a couple different variations. However, some of the ingredients are really strange. You use more garlic than you do dragon fruit. And when you do everything in order, there's also more than 2% salt, which is really strange. But when you do all these ingredients in different forms, this is the consistency that it comes out of, and it's very watery. So it's nothing like her sauce, and the color is nothing like the pink that she promotes.
Oh my God. They already, when they said it's milk in there, what? You finna mail me a pink sauce that's finna go through heat, finna go through all this shit with milk in it? Yeah, I'm out.
There were the other mislabeling issues that plagued this rollout. Early nutritional labels on the pink sauce asserted there were 444 servings per package. In reality, there was actually 444 grams of sauce in each package. The end result of all these errors and mishaps was a whole lot of controversy, which questioned both her trustworthiness and the safety of the sauce itself.
Because the hue of the sauce keeps changing. Every photo, every video, the sauce color looks different. And also, she doesn't describe what it actually tastes like. They're noticing that there's a lot of stuff that's really sketchy with the bottle. The nutrition facts seem to be off. It says there's 444 servings. Some of the ingredients are spelled wrong. The website also just seems so poorly put together. Like, what is this?
And as more and more people...
Bro, did y'all see that website, dog? Oh my God. All right, listen, at this point, you can't even blame her. You got to blame the people who are buying this bullshit. All the signs are there that this is bullshit. From the website to looking at the different consistencies of color, every video she's using it, and then finding out, like, if she's telling y'all, I'll make this myself and I'm going to ship it to you, I'm not trusting nobody making this shit in their goddamn kitchen. And mailing it to me with milk in it? Man, please.
People received the product. Reviews of either the packaging or the flavor itself were not good.
So here's my bottle. I'm just a little worried about it being swollen, and I don't know if this is considered swollen or not. Check the seal. Everything's good on that. The aftertaste, I'm not messing with. Something is not right. The smell that's coming out of this bottle, something is wrong. It's rotten. So I pulled out the bottle and I opened it up and I had to stick my finger inside of it, but there is a piece of glitter.
She's not wearing her hair in a net, no gloves, just disease and vibes. All them souls gonna be fighting for demons on the toilet at 2 a.m.
Oh my God,
As the controversy engulfed the internet, Pink Sauce Lady attempted to get her damage control hat on, issuing a statement which was intended to dampen any concerns from her newly acquired customer base.
Oh, this is
Dear
bad.
Pink Sauce supporters, we are working to overcome all issues.
We, bitch, who is we? Who is we? Who's over there with you? Because they for sure not going to stand next to you when these lawsuits come in.
With the surrounding allegations and claims against the Pink Sauce, we want to take the time to ensure each customer's safety. We are working meticulously to ensure we have no further delays in shipment. But as shaky as things started, it appeared that there was still time to salvage this. And even some people who were having fun with the whole situation advised her to combat these issues and help to clear up some myths.
Okay, this is a bigger discussion. It's normal for things to change to you. It doesn't really normally. She's using pitaya, which is like a type of dragon fruit, to actually color her ingredients in her product. There can be inconsistencies in that because it's in a highly controlled product, which is like mustard. Mustard is so controlled in the US, if you knew the laws. So I'm gonna let her pass on that one, okay?
But it's safe to say that the way she broached it head on would leave a little something to be desired, because rather than address these concerns head on, she exhibited a huge victim complex. And
I didn't even know she was getting like platformed and doing podcasts and interviews and talk shows. I didn't know it was going like viral like that. I knew it was viral, but I didn't know she was going to do interviews. Where is she now? Okay, I guess we'll figure all that out by the end of the video, but let's keep watching.
A complete unwillingness to admit to a single mistake. I've been using it and serving it to my clients for a year. No one has ever gotten sick, he told the Washington Post. When asked about the discrepancy between what people saw online and what was served, she told one journalist that it's natural food, it's natural coloring, you know? So beat me down because I don't want to poison the nation. They accused me of poisoning the nation. It's just trial and error like any other business. But since I went viral, I didn't get a chance to let it unfold like everyone else. She then told BuzzFeed News, "We're on a mission to show our customers that we care about their health and don't want to put them in harm's way." She then admitted that the negative narrative was becoming a bit much. "I feel like Madonna or Beyonce just tripped on stage and I woke up with their phone in my hand. I'm good though, only the strong survive." But above all else, she insisted she wouldn't be dragged down.
Y'all really just gotta give me a break. Y'all gotta stop this negativity. I literally suffer from anxiety. I have to separate from this stuff. I cannot allow y'all to bury me mentally.
Along the way, she also doubled down with her claims that the sauce was suitable for everyone, citing her son's allergies as an example.
My son is, go get your EpiPen, please. My son carries an EpiPen with him to school every single day. We can't even go to Benihana without my son having a panic attack or something. We can't even.
Oh, okay, I see what's going on here, man. Y'all done put a basket case in charge of serving y'all some sauce. A basket case who ain't got it all, who's suffering depression and anxiety and all this stuff. And she's hallucinating. She thinks that this stuff is healing people. And she took it to the internet. She made it a bright pink, put it on some food, ate it, probably knowing it's disgusting, ate it, and sold it to you dumb motherfuckers. And y'all bought it. Now y'all mad at her because she sold y'all some bullshit. Even though y'all know, ain't no way in the world this pink sauce tastes good. Y'all know, this ain't nothing but some goddamn food coloring in this motherfucker. This is some regular ass ranch with pink food coloring. Y'all know what the fuck that is. Stop it.
Seafood in my house.
Still, the skepticism overwhelmed the internet, leaving people wondering how long she'd be able to operate in such a careless fashion, especially when she actively forgot what the F in FDA stood for in full view of the world.
What do you mean FDA approved? I don't sell medical product. The pink sauce is not a medical product. The pink sauce don't contribute to your health. I never said that. Did I?
It's safe to say that when you're—
What? You just said it heals you. What the fuck? That was a whole sales pitch in the beginning.
being entrusted with a product that people consume, that isn't a good look. But for all that was a mortifying statement to make, people still had no reason to believe she was ill-intentioned or not deserving of a chance to make amends for her lack of knowledge. But that was all about to change for the worse. Where things really began to go wrong to the point that her public image was unsalvageable was when a talk show appearance went awry, with Chef taking zero responsibility for it whatsoever, even when confronted by an unhappy customer.
So I understand, like, if it does have dairy in it, you see all these concerns, you saw my TikTok, I follow you, you have my address, my phone number, my email. If once I posted my original video, if you wanted to make things right, as a business owner, when you create a product, that's your pride and joy. You send it off to someone, they don't like it, you're like, oh my gosh, like, that's my pride and joy, let me fix it.
You weren't contacted by
No,
Chef P?
and the thing is, if you knew I had a problem with it, you could have contacted me and I could have turned around, and I'm not a hateful person. I could have been like, wow, Chef P contacted me.
So you're saying that you contacted me?
No, I'm saying you didn't contact me.
Okay, but why would I contact someone who's fabricating something on the internet?
Nothing was fabricated.
To be honest, you're not special.
Oh, shit. Well, I'll be damned. That's not the energy you want to have if you're trying to move a product. If you're telling your clientele they're not special. It was at this moment she fucked up.
You're not special, okay? So why should I lose my mind and approach you directly when you're fabricating something on the internet?
Immediately, people were dumbfounded by how she expected to run a business with such a terrible attitude like that. Imagine being sued for harassment for not wanting to die from a product. The pink sauce lady is insane. The fact that this woman is literally insulting one of her customers in this unprofessional and childish manner just shows how entitled and rude of a person she really was. With so much negativity surrounding both her as a person and her product's rock bottom reputation, you'd imagine that this would be the last anyone heard of the pink sauce lady. However, she'd soon be given another crack at it. And
hell no, bro. It's over with, pink sauce lady. You over here, yeah. You scammer edition right now. You selling us goddamn mayonnaise and goddamn, you just putting shit, a little concoction together. That shit don't even look, it don't even look good. Like you putting that shit on chicken. Who the hell want to eat pink chicken? Who wants pink sauce for their chicken strips? Like, it was like when McDonald's tried like a gold sauce or some shit. I'm like, who the fuck wants to? Well, it is people that like to dip their fucking burgers in hot Cheeto dust and sprinkle gold on their steaks and shit. So it is people out there that like that shit. And those are the type of people who end up sick and get all these fucking diseases or get infected with some shit from trying things they shouldn't be fucking eating, man. You know what I mean? Them thrill seekers, man. They thrill seekers.
This briefly seemed like a golden opportunity to change her story. Chef P's capacity for self-destruction soon meant that this blew up in her face too. In January of 2023, it was announced that Chef P had entered into a partnership with the self-proclaimed trailblazing food products innovator Dave's Gourmet to distribute the product to the masses. With her know-how to the infrastructure provided by a major company, this seemed like the time to legitimize her product and allow it to reach its full potential. Within 5 months of inking the deal, Pink Sauce launched at 4,300 Walmart locations, including gluten-free and vegan variants. But even as Dave's Gourmet got involved, the move didn't improve its reputation, or the dubious taste either.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, hell no.
Damn.
Oh, hell no.
Oh shit, damn, you got conscience not doing that shit. That's crazy.
The pink sauce was orange, and it was fair to say that those who hadn't tasted it beforehand were not exactly gonna go out of their way to get another bottle. And as the sauce faltered on the marketplace, the story suddenly took another strange twist when Chef P created a GoFundMe to raise $100,000.
Oh no, she's a scammer, bro. She's a scammer. The fuck? No.
According to her, she didn't even have enough money to buy her kids food on her own and had been exploited by Dave's Gourmet. As a young entrepreneur with big dreams, I followed my intuition and went forth toward my dreams to create something new. I had a few mistakes on the way, which led me to trust a company that is trying to take everything away from me. They lied to me, she wrote on the fundraiser page. I am currently facing an eviction that has gone into default. The sheriff's
oh my God, bro.
Now. I need legal help. I don't know what else to do. I can't give up. I need help. Despite the obvious strain this would put on any business relationship they were supposed to have, she then doubled down on videos.
She's a basket case, man. Come on, bro. The signs is there. The whole spiel in the beginning, like look how it all switched up. The whole spiel when we started watching this was, this shit helps you. It helps you. It's healthy. It helps your kids. It's going to help you. Like, now you're saying, I never said it does nothing with your health. Like, oh yeah, it's over with right there. And then the fact that you're sending this shit and it's got milk in it and you're mailing it to me in the mail. What? What? Come on now. And it's different colors and all this shit. It's weird. Man, that's out.
I gave my recipe to swindlers. Of course they lied about everything they said in the beginning. Of course they didn't involve me in the creation of the product. They took my ideas and tried to turn them into their own. They lied to the media to make me look like a bad person. They're trying to deteriorate my brand from their own mistake.
Everyone was complaining because the sauce was like orange. Dave's Gourmet wasn't sharing information with me. They've crossed me so much that I have no choice but to file suit. You're not supporting me by purchasing this.
And in an attempt to vilify the company further, she claimed that the sauce was still in profit.
And when they started getting offended, they didn't want to support the marketing of the company. However, the pink sauce brings in hundreds of thousands of dollars on a freaking weekly, monthly basis.
Wait. That's two different. You just jumped from weekly to monthly. Which one is it? That's how you know you capping. On a weekly, monthly basis, that's a huge gap right there. That's a huge gap.
By itself.
But anyone who'd walk into a market would know this simply
Clearance.
was not the case.
Damn.
With the sauce practically debuting on
$1
aisles. And as time went on, it kept failing further.
Walmart is now basically giving the pink sauce away.
25 cents? What the fuck? Bro, they're selling a sauce for 25 cents that was once $7. You better not touch that shit. You better not. And Walmart, you are out of pocket for selling that shit for 25 cents, knowing that that shit could fucking get people sick. You out of pocket.
So a video just went viral showing the pink sauce on clearance at Walmart for just 25 cents a bottle. Now, I think all the pink sauce in the video may have gone bad because this most definitely is not pink.
Originally, the public wasn't believing her even when they were only hearing her side of the story. So by the time that Dave's Gourmet disputed her claims too, it was game over. Dave's Gourmet has adhered to the terms of agreement with Ms. Shaw. We disagree with Ms. Shaw's allegations, their statement said. Dave's Gourmet has paid Chef P over $120,000 to date, and it continues to make all payments as due and on time, based on the terms of the contract.
So she's
alongside
scamming.
providing her with a $45,000 advance. They
So she's
argued that she
scamming.
also tried to submit business expenses like new sneakers or birthday parties, with the company permitting this under the stipulation that they'd come off her profits from the next quarter. Concluding that we've offered to reimburse Ms. Shaw for her lawyer's time to go over the terms of agreement and how it relates to the payments that were made to Ms. Shaw, it's clear that Dave's Gourmet had attempted to do right by her, only for things to go awry through no fault of theirs. Meanwhile, the way Chef P had handled every facet of
this
it
bro,
meant that
scammer.
she received no sympathy from even those who had previously been on her side.
We interviewed last year Chef P. This is the creator of the pink sauce. That sauce that went extremely viral. So you signed a deal with Dave's Gourmet. They gave you an advanced sign-on bonus to do it. They took over the manufacturing and the distribution. And now that the money is not rolling in like you think it's supposed to be because your stuff is all in stores, but it was reported that even when they rolled it out in stores, they had to market on clearance because nobody's buying it. Now you're thinking that you hit the jackpot and you ain't gotta work no more. And so you're like, well, I'm working on my sauce. And I'm like, no, you're supposed to be working on the next thing. You let Dave's Gourmet do the hard work. You help throw some ideas. You let them pay for it. And you sit back and collect your check and reinvest it into your life and your kids' life and create other sauces. But instead, she wants to give the money back to them for marketing. I said, you can't make this up. When I tell you it was such a confusing and draining interview, I just had to end it.
Even with the extensive receipts provided by Dave's Gourmet, she tried to walk her way out of this too.
Basket case. I'm gonna say it again. She's a basket case.
My royalty is supposed to be paid to me before any expenses. When I received my royalty for Q1, it was paid to me before any expenses. Now that I'm uncomfortable and they know that I would have been hiring legal help, they make this bogus excuse as to why they're putting expenses on top of my royalty. It does not work like that.
But unfortunately for Chef P,
She don't
it
understand.
works exactly like that.
Yeah, she don't
Still,
understand
she
business.
refused to back down or heed criticism, claiming that Walmart were vying to destroy her.
All of y'all that be saying, oh, just give up. Biggest flop ever. Put the fries in a bag. All of this stuff to try to discourage me from going forward to my dreams. Baby, do you realize that I have a competitor that's $1 billion global company that's been established for decades and decades, or maybe even 100 years?
All they did was send me emails each week, to see how they could scheme me, and I ignored them.
And as things continued to go wrong, she foresaw this as what she had to endure to get her big opportunity.
I realized that I am very comfortable in the decisions that I will be making going forward. And every great person have to go through a storm. Like, these trials and these tribulations.
No. Listen here, baby. Ain't nobody gonna trust you no more. I don't know if you got the memo or not. You are selling product that's getting people sick, that's going to spoil in a couple days. That's disgusting. So your word is flawed right now. Ain't nobody fucking with you. Ain't nobody finna buy no more product from you, girl. It's over with. It's done. Finito.
That I've been facing, like, listen, the pink sauce ain't made one sale this month. Oh, but guess what? I still post my product. I still post and do what I have to do because I believe in my vision. I believe in my brand. And most importantly, when the world gets to experience it, when I have that conversation with the person who could get me to where I need to be, when I meet that investor, or when God give me the opportunity, listen, it only takes one day for your entire life to change.
But what this narrative handily left out is the fact that she had one and squandered it. Still, she insisted she was rerouting the hate and using it as fuel to push herself forward.
I don't care about their opinions. They could tell me to put the fries in a bag 1,000,000 times. Thank you for helping me manifest, because I want like 5 different restaurants, okay? And we will be serving fries 9 times out of 10 in like 3 of the establishments.
Yeah.
So I really, really thank you for bringing that into fruition for me, for the things to work out.
And for what few supporters she had left, they simply wished she'd stop wallowing and try to capitalize on what was in front of her, because in their view, she missed the window at a time when her exuberant colors.
Like, who the hell wants to put pink sauce on shrimp, dog? Like, somebody make this make sense. To me, I would instantly think, okay, pink sauce, this shit has like a texture like ranch, and it's probably gonna taste like ranch with a sweet taste or something like that. It's gonna be a thick taste. Like, who wants that on their shrimp, on their chicken, on their, like, I don't know. Because even like sweet and sour, like people who eat sweet and sour, that's kind of like a freaky sauce. Everybody don't eat that shit. Now, McDonald's nuggets, sweet and sour, or Wendy's nuggets, sweet and sour, that's a little different. But putting that on your chicken, fried chicken, I don't know about that.
Scheme was everywhere. This is the perfect time to market it as a Barbie product. Instead of saying she's broke, make a few videos on TikTok holding the sauce during this big Barbie time. People will start buying it again. But instead of heeding that suggestion, Chef P has continued to deliver a master class on what not to do when trying to recover from a viral flop. Along the way, there was even an attempted revamp with her new color scheme. But it's safe to say that people were not having—
Oh my God. Oh, she tried to come with a blue sauce? Oh my God. Oh. Read the room, lady. If they're not fucking with the pink sauce, you think people gonna trust you just because you changed the color of the sauce? If they don't trust you with the pink sauce, they're not gonna trust you with the yellow sauce. They're not gonna trust you with the green sauce. They're not gonna trust you with the white sauce, the blue sauce, orange sauce. They ain't gonna trust you with no sauces. They don't trust you no more. It's over.
It at all. Please stop dyeing ranch. Stop. It is physically impossible to use natural flavoring for blue things. Along the way, she's kept up the original gimmick too, even as the world moves on.
Don't block your blessings trying to prove a point. If you got something going on, keep it to yourself.
Ribs?
You don't always have to try to prove a point. Because when you run your mouth, people got a way of blocking your blessings. You have nothing to prove to nobody in this world but yourself and God.
As the
basket case, y'all,
public's interest in her has dwindled, the only products available on the Pink Sauce site now are the recipe, which is available for $5.55.
Oh my God. You selling a recipe for $5? Let it. This is bad. This is so bad. I did not know all this was going on. This is bad.
And a cookbook. And in a level of delusion that most of us can only aspire to, she still maintains that she's on the right track and that better things are on the way. Did you know that many CEOs had rough beginnings? Some of the biggest companies like Apple, Disney, and KFC became as strong and successful as they are because of mistakes that they made while building their brand. But to give up and throw away the vision will never be a part of the plan. God put this on my heart to create. I understand that through innovation, you may not be understood. You're gonna make mistakes and go through trials.
This is wild.
It'd be a long road behind me and a long road to go. But the most important thing
is
learning, growing, and doing that shit better than before. While Chef P isn't exactly wrong that many pioneers in the food industry suffered difficult routes to fame, what she handily missed out of the equation is that most of them didn't market an inferior, borderline unsafe product and refused to take any kind of accountability for the reputational damage she did. Despite her best efforts, Pink Sauce and its proprietor are a thing of the past.
I just seen
and
that.
Unless she can undergo the biggest image overhaul we've ever seen, it's going to be very hard for her to change things.
Bruh. All right. That was the Pink Sauce lady story. What happened to the Pink Sauce? We just found out. We just got the origin story. We just got the peak of it, and we just got the downfall of it, man. All in one. This was a great story right here. Shout out to him. Yeah, man, that's crazy. The Pink Sauce lady. I think you got to be kind of slow not to know that was some bullshit. You can look at that, and it's on Instagram, and it's like, you know, you can only, don't fall for the hype, man. You don't got to fall for everything on social media, guys. Like, just because 5 people are saying this, the shit don't mean you got to be the 6th, man. Like, you know, like, use your thinker, man. If this lady's over here dipping ribs in pink sauce and dipping chicken and dipping all this shit in pink sauce, and y'all know she's marketing, she got to make it look good. She's trying to sell a product. That shit's probably nasty as fuck, but she ain't gonna say that to y'all. She's trying to sell it, because once it's sold, guess what? I got your money. And obviously, you see how she acted with the customer. She don't give a fuck, because in her eyes, the customer isn't special. And that's the wrong type of person you want selling you a product, because that means they don't give a fuck what you talking about. They just want that money. And to even put up a goddamn, not an OnlyFans, but a GoFundMe, while you're still being paid by the company and acting like you're broke, you're not trustworthy. And then you're going to try to create another sauce after you just showed us you're not trustworthy and you don't care about the consumer? Let it go, lady. Let it go. It's over with. You know what I mean? You should have handled that a different way. You shouldn't have been the face of that. You should have let somebody else do the talking for you or something if you don't know how to talk to people. You blew it, man. It's a wrap. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section about her, about the pink sauce, about this video, about the situation. Let me know. I'm going to give y'all 2 seconds to smash the like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction. The pink sauce lady, man. Niggas really took the motherfucking bait and fell for that shit. Come on, man. Y'all know better than that. Y'all know better than that. All right, listen. I said I was going to do 6. I ain't going to make it to 6. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. How long I been on? Hour 38. I'm going to do 5 because this one is 38 minutes. All right, I'm going to do this one right here. A mother's mistake. Traumatized. Okay. All right. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to everybody up in this motherfucker. Shout out to the pit. We up in this thing watching these reactions, man. Late nighters, what's happening with y'all, man? It's 1 a.m. out here on the West Coast. So some of y'all, it's 4 a.m. Where y'all at? Y'all up? Right now, where y'all at, man? Check-in time. Check-in time. What city you in right now? What city you checking in from, man? What time is it? Shit, y'all motherfuckers up with me? I appreciate y'all. It's 1 a.m. in the motherfucking morning, and y'all on this bitch hanging and swinging, man. We gonna do it big. All right. Check-in time, check-in time. Let me see that motherfucking shit in the chat, man. Tap in. Sacramento, Macramento. I see you in the building. 355, I'll see you, man. 355, okay. Shout out to you, Sacramento in the building. Brooklyn in the building. Okay, the Bronx is in the building. My New York niggas is in the motherfucking building, man. Shout out to Long Beach. I see you. Knoxville, Tennessee. Seattle is in the building. Santa Monica, blood. Okay. All right, let's see. Tel Aviv. Oh, it's 10 a.m. Tel Aviv. It's a morning show right now. Sac, North Highlands. Okay, 4 a.m. in Columbus. 951. 4 a.m. in Florida. New York, 355. Sacramento, 255. Texas, 255. Indianapolis. Jacksonville. Arkansas. Seattle. North Korea. Shout out North Korea. Cincinnati. Richmond, California. Middle East is in the building. Bay Area is in the building. Santa Rosa is in the building. Orlando's in the building. H-Town, Wilmington, Northeast LA, Portland. Oh my God, who need Whitey? North Carolina. Oh my God. I think it said North Korea. Hey, y'all funny, man. Brooklyn, Virginia Beach, Cincinnati, Colorado Springs up in the building, man. Shout out to you. South Korea, shout out to South Korea. Let's see. Perth, Australia. Shout out Perth, Australia, man. Shout out to the Perth, Australia. Oakland, California, man. NYC, Virginia Beach. That's why I laughed when this nigga said North Korea. I was like, North Korea is funny. Nutty Northside, Sacramento, 76 DHS. Chicago's in this motherfucker. Watson in this motherfucker. Come on, Australia. You and AD need to stop arguing. We can tell. We can tell. What? You and AD need to stop arguing? What the fuck are you talking about, you weirdo? San Jose. Antarctica. Antarctica is funny. Nigeria. All right, shout out to y'all, man. All right, let's keep it going, y'all. Let's keep it going. Let's bang out this one right here. Bam, bam, bam. Let me pull it up. Okay, this is going to be something with some action. I see police cars. There's going to be some action right here. Let's get it, y'all. Okay. All right, y'all. We back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions. And this one is called A Mother's Mistake That Traumatized Her Children Forever. Let's see what this mom did. The police is out. They on her line. So it's about to go down. Let's go.
Roll down your window, man. Roll down the window.
Whoa, she's out of there.
Officers are in pursuit of this car after reports of a retail theft. But when they finally catch up, it's who they find inside that turns the whole case on its head.
Get off the vehicle! Hands up! Hands up! She's talking to somebody in the vehicle. How many kids are in the car?
On March 3rd, 2025, Greenfield's emergency dispatch received a call from the manager of a local Walgreens store in Wisconsin reporting a theft.
Walgreens, Loomis and Layton. We have a shoplifter, the gray Chevy Malibu. They're on Loomis by the medical office building right now. The black female with 2 kids, she's going.
Okay, sir.
Loomis, she took a right turn.
Sir, you gotta hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, what kind of car is it?
Gray Chevy Malibu.
Did you get a plate number?
She's got a plate in the back window. Hang on, she's coming back. She's coming back. She's by the gas station by the BP.
Hold on a second.
She's taking a right and going down Layton towards 27.
What the hell did she steal?
Just hold on a second.
Okay, just trying to keep you updated. Now I can't see her anymore.
What did she take?
Baby formula. She had a whole cart full of stuff.
Do you still see the vehicle?
No, they were headed down Layton towards 27.
Okay, we have officers on the way there and someone will be in contact with you.
The suspect
stole baby formula. She got to feed her babies, man. She ain't got it. What y'all think finna happen with this EBT situation come Saturday, man? When these people can't feed their kids. Y'all gonna get this times 10, man. Golly. Better be ready.
Suspect is 25-year-old Danielle Butler, and as Greenfield police officers track her down and initiate a traffic stop, they aren't prepared for her next move.
Roll down your window, man. Roll down the window.
Whoa.
Vehicle took off.
Whoa, she's out of there.
All right, traffic still.
Damn, that motherfucker slow as hell. The head gasket blown. It's white smoke coming all out that motherfucker. Yeah, she's thugging right now, man. She's struggling. She ain't at her best. She ain't at her best mentally, man. I could tell. I ain't even saw her yet. It's a lot going on. You stealing, but at least you stealing for your babies. You know what I mean? Not saying that's right, but come on, man. You know, you're going to do whatever for your kids. But then your car's out here about to go out of commission. It's going bad for her, y'all.
Light for about 100 miles an hour. We're safely driving.
Damn.
Come on, drive. Just drive. Just drive. We are still in the left lane. Speeds are just constant, about 100 miles an hour. We're safely driving.
Ah, damn.
Still westbound, passing 76th Street.
Damn, she flying that motherfucker.
As more officers join the chase, it's headed for a wild ending. But the bigger surprise is who they find inside.
With her kids in the car?
still westbound, passing 76th Street.
Wow.
Speeds are coming, slowing. We are.
Oh shit.
Kind of a little bit.
Oh shit.
Crash. Big crash.
What the hell?
Get off the vehicle! Hands up! Sheriff to block the freeway, westbound at 76th Street. I got you. Roll down your window, put your hands up now!
All this for shoplifting at Walgreens. What the hell? Man, you probably would have got a goddamn little slap on the wrist ticket.
Go behind my squad. Yep, go behind my squad.
Keep your hands up! Get off the vehicle with your hands up!
Hands up now!
Get your hands up now! Hands up! Hands up! Put your hands up! Get out the car! Hands up! Hands up! Turn around! Face away from us! Face away! She's talking to somebody in the vehicle. Start coming back to the sound of my voice. Your hands up! Hands up! Keep your hands up! Don't put them down again! Do you understand? Put your hands in the air! Start walking back to the sound of my voice! Now! Walk back! Walk back! Walk back to the sound of my voice! Keep walking! Don't put your hands down! Keep walking back! Keep coming! Keep coming!
They ready to shoot.
Keep coming!
They ready to shoot.
Keep coming! Stop! Face away from me!
They ready to
Stay in
shoot.
the car! Take steps to the right! Steps to the right! Ma'am! Listen to me! Take steps to the right now! Steps to your right!
I'll take over. Step to your right. More. More.
I understand.
Step to the right. Step all the way back towards the sound of my voice. Keep your hands up.
Oh man.
Keep your hands up. Back further to the sound of my voice. Hands up, hands up, hands up. Face away from me.
Is it just kids in the car? How many kids are in the car?
Come over here, buddy. Come over here. Come over here.
Oh, don't point the guns at no goddamn kids, man. Put the gun down, man. I know he didn't have that gun pointed at that damn baby, man.
Come over here. Come this way. Come this way. Come this way. Come this way. Are you okay? You not injured?
How many kids are in the car?
One more kid. How old is the child? Are they able to walk?
Oh yeah, she's still bleeding right there.
Oh man, come on.
She's right here. I love you.
Let's go up. Okay. Come on. Unbelievable. You got coverage?
Yep. Okay, sweetie.
Come here.
Spread your feet.
Damn.
Lift up your back arms.
Damn. She didn't have to do the dash, bro. This just made your situation worse. The dash and you did an accident. You didn't have to do the dash, bruh.
Okay.
Not with your kids in the car. Oh my God.
72. Okay, lift up your back arm. Back here.
Can you respond to take a plate of ordering?
Come please call my sister, please. So she can get not right now. No. I love you! All right.
Drunk?
You almost killed them kids, man.
It's open? Okay.
Sure, there's no one else in here. Oh, it's packed with stuff. Go on the other side to see if you can see in. I just want to make sure there's no people back here.
God damn, that shit is disgusting. That car looks disgusting, bro. Oh my God. Look at that shit. Golly,
With
man.
Danielle and her children secured, the questions about our shocking decisions from the morning have to wait, as the two kids have questions of their own.
You'll be fine. Are you not injured? What hurts? Okay. Sit down right here, okay? Here we go. Are you okay? You're not injured? Okay. just sit tight, okay? Just sit tight, okay? You'll be fine.
Damn, in the back of the police car at a young age, man. Ah, that shit is... Look at that, y'all. Already in the back of the police car. Because of his mama. Come on, man. Get it together, mama. Damn, you could have killed them 2 kids, man.
Do you want to put her on the other side? Just sit tight, okay?
Oh,
Anybody
man.
hurts, guys? Yeah. What hurts? You what?
Oh, damn.
Lips hurt? Okay, the ambulance is coming, okay?
Oh. Damn.
Just sit tight. Sit tight.
Come on, dispatch. One of the kids playing on the left lane.
Yeah, you fucked up. You fucked up.
No persons in the car? Anyone?
You fucked up.
Good. Just confirming there's been no foot bail. We can release the patch.
4 dispatch.
Fine.
Car's clear. I have a VIN.
What's that?
Is my mama alive?
Your mom is alright, yes. Yes. Your mama is okay.
Can I go to my granny house?
What's that?
To my granny house.
Your granny house? Yes, you'll go to your granny's house in a second. Do you know your granny's phone number by any chance?
Yeah.
What is her phone number? Do you know your granny's phone number? You don't remember? Okay, it's okay. We'll ask your mama, okay? Yeah, just give us a second. What's that?
How do we crash?
How do you crash? I don't know. Your mommy lose control. Do you remember what happened?
Damn, this is crazy. Golly, man. Poor little innocent kids. You done put them in a whole little mix of all this bullshit.
No.
The kids don't remember much about the crash, but the real plot twist comes when cops check out Danielle's car, making her situation even worse. For now, as officers search her car, they discover several food and grocery items she had swiped from the store, amounting to a total of $237.27. The cashier would later tell one of the officers that Danielle scanned everything, but never paid, and then dipped from the store.
Ambulance is here, okay? So when I approached the car, the windows are super tinted. I asked her to roll down the windows so I can see inside. That if I would see kids, I would tell right away. I didn't see shit, so she just rolled out the window and took off.
Child seat at all? Or?
I did not check inside. He said yes, but I didn't check the vehicle, so. Yeah, the ambulance is here. They're gonna check you out, okay? Hello. Well, 3 years old and 2 years old. He's complaining on the lip pain. You can see on her face, she got some scratches on her face.
Okay.
So, and the driver is in the other squad.
Okay. Is the driver in custody?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want to be checked out by the fire department? Because they're obviously coming for your kids.
What up? Yeah.
Question, are you the sole person who has custody of your children?
Yeah.
Dad involved at all?
So, no, but like right now they will come and get them, or like they will get them.
Were you wearing your seatbelt, buddy? Yeah.
I had to go check. I didn't see the vehicle yet. So. All right, you can sit down right here, okay?
Bro, they didn't have him in no car seats. He don't even remember what happened. He don't know how it crashed. Hopefully he didn't bang his head, and hopefully he was sleeping. That's why he's saying that. He didn't bang his head. Damn, like, what are you thinking, bro? Like, I get it, you out here thugging. I see that the whole shit is all baby shit. It's diapers, it's formula she's stealing. But you didn't have to do the car crash, because now you done fucked your car off. You done fucked your kids off. Now they in the back of in the back of an EMT car, like an ambulance. Now you finna put the father in a situation, your grandma, their grandma. It's like, so many people are affected by the situation. because of your stupid ass decision, man. Stupid.
Fine here. All right. All right, I'll go check the vehicle. I'm gonna stay with her for a second. Can you ask your phone number for the grandma? Because they mentioned about grandma. No, they're not in a car seat.
No car seats. Damn. No car seats, man. A 2-year-old.
They were not in a car seat. There is no car seat in the car.
Wow.
Car seat for kids? Yes, I can. There's no car seat. So.
Okay. Okay. You guys have any information on the kids?
No. Mom is right here. Mom is in this squad. Maybe she can.
We can try to get some info.
Yes.
Did that vehicle have a license plate on it or not?
Maybe inside. Yeah. So there wasn't attached when I tried to stop. So it looked like they crashed into that cement barrier with the rear of the car.
Okay.
Does someone
have her info already? Does she have a license or anything?
That's right here. Yeah.
Who should be taking custody of your kids? Grandma?
Yeah.
Okay, what's grandma's name?
But it's gonna be.
Does he take any medications? Okay. Any allergies? Was he in a seatbelt? Was he in a booster seat or anything? No. You want them transported to the hospital?
Are they okay?
You got a couple of bumps, but nothing's jumping out obvious. We'll let you know if we find anything, okay?
Yeah, you can transfer them. What the fuck?
Make better decisions, y'all. Make better decisions, man.
Where was he seated?
In the back
driver's side?
Yeah.
So, they were both unrestrained, it sounds like, where they didn't have any seatbelts on?
No, they both had that middle seatbelt on, and so Destiny was in behind the passenger seat. She had her seatbelt on.
Okay, they're both too small to be sitting in the back seat without a car seat. So that seatbelt really didn't do anything to protect them. So they do have some bumps and bruises and some scratches. Okay. So it's up to you if you want them taken into the hospital.
I say yeah.
You want them to go to the hospital? Okay, sounds good. We're gonna take them over to children.
Even at the dog, a 2-year-old not in a car seat is crazy. How the hell you got a 2-year-old not in a car seat and a 3-year-old? They're gonna come right up out that mother, especially on impact. You hitting something, they're gonna fly right up out that little seatbelt, man. What are you? Golly, why would you go on a car chase anyway in that goddamn car you don't know how to drive? And you got your kids, like, who the fuck? Yeah, they're gonna take her kids for sure.
At the station, Danielle's answers are just as evasive as when she sped away in her car in the morning.
Are you willing to talk to us? Okay.
Yeah, my kids okay.
Sorry?
My kids okay.
Your kids are okay. I believe the grandma. Yeah, they're children, and your grandma's gonna go pick them up. So they're okay. Okay. So you want to tell me what was going on? How did it start? What were you doing in Walgreens?
I took some food and some baby food.
Took some food. Okay. Do you know the amount of approximately of how much you took?
Yeah, they said like 230.
Okay. And I'm guessing they didn't give you consent. You just took it away.
No, I just like my car. She said it was okay.
Okay. So when we pulled you over, did you know that you were pulled over? Did you see the lights and sirens?
Yeah.
I mean, you stopped, so you stopped and you rolled down the window for a little bit. And you started running away. What was the reason for running away?
Cause it's like I really wasn't thinking. Like I was like thinking like I didn't want to go to jail and then.
What did you think was gonna happen? I didn't want to go to jail. Why'd you pull off? I didn't want to go to jail. What the fuck? Did you thought you was gonna outrun the police in that goddamn car with your head gaskets blown? That motherfucker could barely move. You don't know how to drive. Now you in a worse situation. A way worse situation now. Golly.
My kids not have nobody in there. It's like me running away still did the same thing.
So did you recognize that you were putting your children in danger by running away?
I wasn't thinking about like all the stuff that could have happened at that moment. Like it was like
Okay. Were your children with seatbelts? Okay. Where were they located when you were driving away?
in the back passenger in the back driver.
Back passenger. Okay.
Do they have car seats or no?
No problem.
Blew it.
Alright, just hang tight in here for a little bit.
Danielle Butler was charged with felony, operating, fleeing, eluding an officer, causing property damage, first degree recklessly endangering safety, neglecting a child ×2, misdemeanor, retail theft, and bail jumping. Her cash bond was set at $10,000. In July 2025, she was found guilty of fleeing, eluding an officer, and the 2 counts of neglecting a child. All remaining charges were dismissed, but read in. She was eventually sentenced to 6 years in the Wisconsin State Prison.
Sheesh. Got hit with the 6-piece. Now, you could have just let them pull you over. Hey, man. Golly.
Followed by 6 years of extended supervision.
Damn. Oh, man. Hold on, y'all.
6 years in the Wisconsin State Prison, followed by 6 years of extended supervision.
All right. Damn. 6 years in state prison and 6 years supervision. All that over going to go steal some $230 worth of products. And you could have just got a little slap on the wrist. They wouldn't have gave you 6 years for stealing no goddamn products. But you had to go on a police chase. Then you put your child in safety. Not 1, but 2. They could have died. They could have slammed their neck the wrong way and died. All over you trying to run from the police, being selfish. Come on, man. You got to make better decisions, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about this situation, man. Is 6 years enough time in this situation? Should she have got more? Should she have got more, man? She could have hurt a lot of people on that freeway. A lot of people. She hit 2 cars. They could have died. They could have spun out, crashed. Her kids could have passed. All kind of shit could have went wrong. All over $230, y'all. Let me know. Let me know. Was this handled properly? Would y'all have gave her more time? Would y'all give her less time? Let me know in the comment section, man. I'm going to give y'all 2 seconds to smash the like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction. All right, y'all. Hope them babies is good. Hope they straight. They probably going to be traumatized because of their mother's actions. Selfish actions, man. Fuck them kids up for life. That's fucked up. That's some fucked up shit. All right, let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will probably be the last one. Let me see. Fuck it, man. Let's thug it out. This one is a 40-minute banger. How police stopped a potential church massacre. All right. Now, this is my speed. This is the type of shit, them titles that catch me right here. Well, I'll be like, all right, this is going to be an interesting one, man. This is going to be an interesting one. Shout out to everybody. Let me see the super chats. My bad. Hold on. Let me see, man. Shout out to you, bro. Super chats. Mr. Nobody to you. Appreciate this, PU. I'm on this night shift, cool. Hey, shout out to you, man. Shout out to all the night shifters out there, man. The late nighters. Y'all up right now with the late night show, man. We a late night show. We a morning show. I got PU. What they say I got? PUHD, man. Not ADHD. I got PUHD. I'm all over the goddamn place. All right, Blue Gas 64. Just because you can have kids doesn't mean you should, because everyone isn't ready for that. That's a fact, man. And you shouldn't nut in every bitch that you think look good, because these bitches don't be ready when the kids come. They be fucked over. And ladies, stop letting everybody nut in you. You know what I'm talking about? Get it together, man. Get it together. All right, cool. Let's see. My bad. All right, let's watch this one, y'all. This is going to be a... Let's see. I think this is going to be a good one. I'm going to call it early, man. It's going to be a good one.
Armed though today?
This is a 40-minute banger, though. So y'all know stop and go is going to be about an hour. So, yeah, man. Popcorn in the chat if you're ready for this one. Popcorn in the chat. Popcorn in the chat. Woo! Do I got a 40 in me? A 40-minute banger. Let's do it. As long as it's interesting, I'm going to be straight. I ain't gonna doze off as long as it's interesting, yo. And I think it's gonna be interesting. So let's go. All right, let's do it. Let's get it. Lay in. I'll see you in this motherfucker. Mr. Mo, what's happening? Y'all up in here? Hey, I need to know that y'all in here with me, man. Popcorn in chat. I need to know that y'all in here with me, man, or else I'm gonna fall asleep, man. Popcorn in the motherfucking chat, man. Popcorn's in the chat. He said, pause. Philip Fry, Westside LaRon, Mr. Mo, Danny Tees, Lock In, Ant Ballin, Sexy Nay. Come on, I'm locking in. It's Akai. For real. Eric Chapman, I see you, big dog. Thank you for being a member, man. Philip Fry, Lewis Rain. Come on. Ant Ballin, Letitia, Danny T. Yeah, y'all ain't here with me. All right, let's get it, man. Let's get it. Let's get it then. All right, y'all. We back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions. This one is called How Police Stopped a Potential Church Massacre. It's going to be a good one, y'all. Let's see.
You armed though today? Are you carrying with you right now?
I always carry.
Okay, you're carrying?
Yes.
Did you make any statements online that you're going to burn the church or burn the Bible?
Wait a minute. Asian guy? I was not expecting. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to stop it so fast, but I definitely didn't think it was going to be like an Asian guy.
Officers are at a church after receiving high alert warnings from a neighborhood county about this man. As they try to stop him from carrying out his deadly plan, they uncover a disturbing case that could potentially threaten hundreds of lives.
1310, I'm clear. I'll be en route to 124.
It's 10:23 a.m. on September 24th, 2023, and this Prince William County lieutenant in Virginia has received an alert about a possible shooting threat at Park Valley Church in Gainesville. The lieutenant is stationed at the same church to work on a traffic detail. As he drives back toward the church entrance from the parking lot, he has no idea that inside, the church's security team has already noticed something suspicious about one of the visitors. This is 36-year-old Rui Chang. The church's security team immediately finds him suspicious when he walks in around 10:20 a.m. wearing sunglasses on a rainy day and avoiding all greetings. As they keep an eye on him, they notice he keeps glancing up and down at the ceiling, leading them to suspect he's searching for surveillance cameras. Some even believe his sunglasses might contain a hidden recording device. Just as the security staff approaches Jang for a conversation, the lieutenant arrives, and soon, Jang's disturbing plan begins to unfold.
Hey sir, how are you? I'll talk to you outside a minute?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. How are you today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing
Sure?
good. Yeah.
What's happening?
Let's
go over here if you don't mind.
Well, he wants me to leave, so I showed him my ID.
Okay.
He took a picture, and I am actually leaving now.
Okay. Well,
So
can I talk to you over
no
here?
complaints.
Can I talk to you over here? a minute?
Yeah.
All right. What's going on? Are you armed today?
I am.
Are you armed today?
I am a legal carrier.
Come on over here.
Okay.
Okay.
Whatever you want to know.
Are you armed though today? Are you carrying with you right now?
I always carry.
Okay, you're carrying?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you want.
Hold on, wait a minute. Is this nigga behind him the person for the church? It gotta be, because he owned this nigga every step. Santa Claus ain't having it, bruh. He on your ass, Jackie Chan. He on your ass, Jackie Chan.
I can leave the premises. I don't have to, come back or
Okay, well,
or anything. But.
You have a concealed carry permit?
Yes, I do. I can show you. I'm gonna reach into my wallet.
Okay, where's your weapon?
It's on my right side. Can I put this on the ground?
Say again? Yeah, you can put the coffee down over here.
I'm shuffling around.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, the reason why I got called is I got a call about you coming to the church.
Bro, this nigga is on his ass. Everywhere he go, Santa Claus go. He on this nigga ass.
That there was some type of possible threat or something.
No. Here's my ID, and then you wanted to see that, so maybe I should take this off too.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So.
Do you mind just pulling your jacket up so I can see where you're? Can I just?
You don't want to.
You mind if I check? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. That's okay. You can feel it if you want.
Technically, you can't have a weapon on church property.
Yeah, it's not allowed unless you're authorized by the church. You can't.
Yeah, you can't carry on church property or school property.
Even concealed, not when it's shown.
Correct. Anytime.
I'm sorry about that. I did not.
You don't know that?
I did not know. I thought
you had to take the test to get this.
I thought you can't enter.
You can't have a
government buildings in
You
DC,
can't have a weapon
museums.
on church property
I'm
or
sorry.
school property
I
at
did
any
not know
time,
that.
whether
I
it's
did
a
not.
concealed weapon or not.
I didn't know that.
Okay. Just don't reach for your weapon at all.
No. I'm
if you will, I will take action. You
Yeah,
understand
I
that?
understand that.
So how did I get contact with you today?
What if that nigga like one of those fast people that be on YouTube that could draw their weapon fast and shoot everybody? like just drop Santa Claus and a cop in like 2 seconds. you better not underestimate this nigga. He too cool. Something ain't right about bro. He too cool right now. Usually that's a nigga that's about to try something or that know he can fuck you up. But you gotta watch this one right here. Santa Claus. That's the wild card. You gotta watch this guy. He got his hand. You gotta watch that left hand. He not reaching under his shirt, but it's really close to his pocket. It's not going in his pocket, but that lets you know he ready to draw with that left hand. He ready.
Why am I contacting you today?
I think I don't know.
You don't know?
I think it was because we were talking.
No.
Right? He's staff.
No. I got an alert from Fairfax County about you coming to the church. Did you make a threat to the church?
Whoa.
No.
That you're gonna...
I did not make a threat.
You didn't make any type of threat?
I did not make threats.
The night before, on September 23rd, Jang posted a photo to his Instagram with the caption, "Welcome to Park Valley Church," attended by many top secret government clearance holders in the area. From this day forward, you will know that this is how you all repaid me. Blood will be on your hands. The post quickly raised concern for one of Jang's friends, who reported it to the authorities.
What? This nigga put the shit on 9 hours before that he was coming. Like, oh my God, idiots.
Now, as the lieutenant and other officers begin talking to Jang, they'll soon realize that the post was just the surface of a much deeper and more troubling situation.
I sent an email to, I think, asking for a donation refund.
Who?
I don't know his last name.
Okay.
Somebody, as part
At
of
the church?
Yes.
Here?
I asked for a donation refund and they returned it to me. So.
Okay.
They returned it last
So why are you
night.
here today then?
Because I want to see what it's like again to be here.
Okay. So you made a donation.
I want to see what it's like again to be here.
Because, yeah, I feel like the relationship was kind of ruined.
Where, here at the church?
Yeah, because I got very angry. Not that kind of angry, but I got, in my email I said, I would
24, I'm out with the subject. If you could keep one more unit coming, I'm at the front entrance.
You know me?
Subject is armed.
Yeah. So, I made no threat to anyone.
Okay.
I am no threat to anyone. I was actually very grateful at first, early on, and that's why I started making donations. It's 10% of every paycheck, and it was an automatic donation. But on the bottom of the paper, 90-day tithing challenge, it said if your life doesn't improve after 90 days, ask for your refund.
What the fuck? This nigga signed up to make automatic payments from his work check to the church. And if your life doesn't improve in 90 days, you get your money back. Guarantee if you put 10% of your check in our bank account, your life will change. 90 days, we guarantee it. Listen, man, these churches is out of pocket, bro.
So what happened was nearly the next day after my first donation, life started going downhill really fast.
Why?
And I don't know. In the next couple of weeks, about a couple of weeks later, I got a very bad infection that almost went to my eye. I got laid off from my job, this and that. And,
how does that deal with the church, though?
It's a spiritual thing. It's kind of like, it's not a direct connection, but I felt like, even people that I've met, they said, oh, I was sent by God, or people would say these, spiritual things to me, and then I kind of make an indirect connection. So I think, okay, well, now I want my refund back. And they sent it back to me.
While Jang discusses the refund issue with the church, the tone in his email is far more hostile, laced with profanities.
Now I feel like because I got my baptism here, first time ever, my friend introduced me here, back in April. So I thought, well, this relationship is kind of, gone downhill. So, that's...
Watch that left hand. Watch OG right here. Watch that left hand.
Here, I want
He
to...
has a weapon on his right side.
Yeah, I showed him everything.
Okay.
So that's the story.
Do you have your license on you handy?
Yeah. Well, I gave it. You have it right there.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. Okay, I just was looking at that. Do you still live on...
Yes.
Okay. So what's your intentions today? Who did you send a message to on Instagram?
Instagram?
Yeah.
I didn't send anybody a message on... I didn't send a direct message to anyone on Instagram.
Okay.
It's not a very active account. So.
It's not a very active one.
Account, meaning I'm not, usually on there to just you know, but at the same time, you know, there are some things that I even write in my computer or something. It's
like blood will be on your hands. What does that mean? That's what he's referring to. On your Instagram, you said blood will be on your hands tomorrow. What does that mean? And now you're at the church with a gun. Explain that, brother.
It's not really me. It's more like, you know, I work on video games. I work on short stories. I work on science fiction stories. Some of that, you know, might have a graphic or a violent nature. If you look in my emails, you know, these are...
Let's not block the sidewalk. Let's go over here.
So I'm not, you know... I can explain anything if you need, and I can provide any documentation, you know, anything like that. But
so, did you make any statements online or otherwise that you're going to burn the church or burn the Bible?
Okay, I did burn a Bible, and that was my Bible.
Where?
In my house, in the kitchen sink. But I made no threats, as in I'm going to burn, you know, somebody's Bible, or I'm going to say I'm going to do such and such action to. No. As you said before, I don't even know some of these people. I don't even think I met. But he was just.
Well, how do you know?
Because.
You know?
Yeah, because I don't know. I don't remember his face, but because I attended online lectures.
What is he? This nigga is lying his ass off. What y'all think about this dude right here, man? What y'all think? How long are you supposed to like continue just talking when you know this nigga's full of shit and he made threats? How long are you supposed to sit and just continue to talk to this nigga like? Cause what's up? Y'all know what he did. Y'all know what he doing. Like, what we doing here, man? Let's get some action going. That we the people, we want to see some action. Give us some action. We don't want to hear this long ass conversation.
I don't remember. I know he's white. I don't remember what the other.
Does he have hair? No hair?
I don't remember. I just have that as his email in my. I think he contacted me and said something about Jesus a while back. We had a good relationship, you know, with the church and everything. When, you know, everything started going downhill, that's when I started making, you know, indirect connections.
While Jang downplays his personal frustrations in conversation, his Instagram posts from the night before paint a very different picture. He blamed the government for failing to care for him after more than 11 years of service, during which he had sacrificed his entire youth. In his posts, he spoke of blood on your hands, framing the system as responsible for the actions he was planning, claiming he had been used as a pawn and that his loyalty was never appreciated.
Mind if I secure your weapon for a minute?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Do whatever.
Because I don't.
I have a
just
knife
for my
right
safety.
There too. I have a knife right there too.
Okay. Just don't reach in.
I'm not gonna. I was trying
keep
to.
Keep your hand up where I can see.
I was just trying to.
Just
help.
hold yourself still.
All right.
I'm just gonna secure this until we're done. Okay.
Sure.
Look at Santa Claus. Santa Claus said, "Get that nigga." Santa Claus got behind him. Oh man, and told the black nigga, "Get that nigga."
Do what you got to do.
Okay.
Do what you got to do.
All right. Just
look at Santa Claus, y'all. I told y'all. Watch that left hand. Watch that left hand.
Tight.
Do what you got.
You have anything else on you? I'm gonna bat you down for my safety.
No, sir. Did you get my knife?
I got it.
Did you get my knife?
Yes, I have your knife.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and reach it. Actually, just leave him the way he is. I got his weapon. He's good enough right now.
Okay.
There's enough of us here.
There might be something sharp in the wallet if you want to check that. I just
I saw that in it. Just leave it.
Yeah.
Here, let me take his wallet too. Here, I'll take it.
It's barred with the razor.
Yep.
You have anything else on you, sir?
I don't. No, I don't. No.
I'm gonna check the rest of them real quick.
You can check.
Actually, do me a favor, sir. I'm gonna detain you until I figure out what we have here. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Just sit tight. Safer for you and safer for us. Okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever you need to do, I'll let you.
You're not under arrest. You're just being detained right now.
I understand.
You don't have anything else on you?
No.
I'm just patting you down. What do you have in here? What's that?
That's probably a first aid kit. You can reach into my pocket.
You mind?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I just don't want to get.
This guy got a first aid kit? The hell you got a first aid kit on you for? Oh, shit. That nigga got a first aid kit on him.
Sharp or anything?
I don't think so.
Huh?
I don't think so. No, there's nothing else in there. It might be a portable battery for my cell phone. That's my cell phone. That's my cell phone.
Yes.
That's my cell phone.
You want to put him in yours or mine?
I'll put him in yours. No problem. You got an extra round?
That's not going to do any damage anyway.
Oh, really?
Because you have my weapon, so I don't.
Do you mind standing by my car real quick and just set those in with the other stuff? Anthony, just pull up right next to me. What do you have in your car? Do you have anything in your car?
Yeah, we got extra rounds
Now
too.
that you mentioned that, there is one round of magazine. I always keep one in my car, maybe a pepper spray.
I'm going to just sit you in here a minute. Okay?
Am I under arrest?
said you're detained. You're not under
Yeah,
arrest.
you about to be under arrest for
But I
sure,
wanna
brother.
sort what we have here.
Yeah, we can sort it out.
Okay? You don't have anything else on you. I'm going to take these off you.
Take that.
Okay?
Sorry, I forgot about that. Let me think about it. I don't think I have anything.
You sure?
Those are my...
Yeah, I'm going to hold on to these.
Yeah, that's not a knife, by the way. It looks like...
You have anything else?
I don't think so. And sometimes if I'm anxiety, you know, I just...
Okay. You ever thought about hurting yourself or anything?
I am on... No, hurting myself, not as much in the past, more so, but...
Thought about hurting others?
No. A couple, maybe 2 months ago, I was on antidepressants.
Okay. Have you thought about hurting yourself?
There were times where, for example, when I had an infection, where I thought, you know, damn, this is a pretty bad life.
How long ago was that?
Maybe a month ago.
Alex said this is a pretty bad life, man. How long was that month ago? Nigga, what? They know what you was about to come do. They know what you was about to come do, bro. It's over with, man. It's over with.
Okay. Did you talk to anybody about this?
Yeah, not really. No therapist. I didn't want to really bother my family or anyone else with this stuff. And, yeah.
So, have you come here today for any reasons to hurt anybody or yourself?
No.
You come to a church armed, and you're not on the security team, and you're not working with me.
I go to a lot of places armed, so I can't really...
Okay, well, you have to know where you can and can't carry armed.
That I should.
Correct? You should know that, correct?
Yes.
If you're a concealed weapon, all right? Just sit tight for me, okay? You know, like I said, you're not under arrest. You're being detained right now for your safety and mine, and then we'll go from there with the car, okay?
In an Instagram chat with a friend back in August, Jang had expressed his desire to live his 20s in his 30s, reflecting on the sacrifices he'd made for the government and yearning for normal experiences like dating and falling in love. His frustration only grew when these attempts failed, and as his friend tried to reason with him, his aggressive delusions resurfaced. Eventually, the friend blocked him, saying she was scared of him.
What kind of car is it? It's a two-door Mercedes coupe. What's this? What's this?
What's that? Anybody know what that is? What is that? Interesting.
Is this like a AirPod Touch or a AirTag? Sir, what is this? Huh? What is this?
Oh, that's a tracker for my wallet.
Okay. Like an AirTag?
Yes.
Okay.
You want to know some things that I've said and some...
You work for the government?
I did. But
So how long ago?
I was laid off on August 17th.
Why do you still have an ID?
That because I am waiting for them to collect it.
Huh?
I'm waiting for them to collect it.
Why do you still got the ID? Because I'm waiting on him. Cap ass nigga. Bro, this nigga right here, he was about to do some shit in that church, y'all. They really prevented some shit. You could tell he was on a mission, and he's so nonchalant and settled. He know who he wants. He was looking for that specific somebody. Don't know who, but he was looking for him.
That was actually from a previous employer. I sent them an email, my security officer, a while back.
This is expired in a week.
I'm not using that, sir.
I understand.
And some of the things I've probably said or to friends or family, I'm really just asking for help. It's kind of a call for help.
Okay, it looks like you want some help.
Yeah.
You want to go see a therapist today?
See, that's the problem. I don't think I can afford that.
Okay, well we can get
you
to one.
Maybe tomorrow.
Would you
maybe,
want,
I
would
haven't
you want
heard
us
myself.
would you want us to have you talk to one? It appears to me that you're asking you want to talk to somebody today. I can get you there.
I don't. Maybe I should just contact my family.
124. Do we have a co-responder working by any chance today?
No, I've never hurt anybody. You can look at my background. I've never hurt myself. I have had, depressive episodes in the past, and they were pretty bad. But even then, I never hurt anybody. So you can check my background. Check everything.
All right, give me a minute. Okay.
Hate you all. F you. I want my money back. I'm going to get a copy of that. My wife's Pastor Barry's
How long ago
assistant.
was it?
1 or 2 days ago.
Okay.
Might have been
2 days ago.
Friday.
Because we got this through Fairfax and they gave us a description of a car, but not color and the tags. And then here
2 days ago.
The code doesn't allow for someone to carry on church property unless a good reason, and he doesn't have a good reason, and it's your property. I'm assuming you don't want him here anymore.
No.
with the.
So do you want us to trespass him?
Yes.
On top of everything else we're gonna do?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
We'd like for you to have his fingerprints.
Yeah. Well, he
You're going to jail now. Yeah, you going to jail, my brother. You should have said you want to see that therapist, my boy. You talking about, y'all wait till tomorrow. Now, you don't got no say-so, my boy. You about to go to jail.
Tell what he's been doing.
Did he have a conceal?
See, you volunteered to come in.
No.
Did he have a conceal?
Yeah, he has a concealed
permit.
but not in the state of mind that he's in. Yeah, so let me sort through this real quick.
Okay.
All right. Let's start with trespass. We'll work our way up.
Now, as the unit moves to the other side of the parking lot to inspect Jang's car, they discover the ammunition, pepper spray, and 2 knives he had mentioned, along with several other items. While he has been cooperative, the officers cannot ignore the troubling plans he hinted at the night before regarding the church.
Anything illegal about this? I don't think so.
The sheet?
No. Tear spray? Do you think we should take it or no?
Spray?
Yeah.
Or we could just spray it out and empty it.
We'll take it.
What do we got? So it had a backpack. Well, what stuff in
So
here?
in this backpack was the
Do you want to
gun
take
case?
this and put the gun in it? Or we can't put that in there? No, there's no sense of us taking that.
I'm not going to take that. I have the package.
Does it say what range he was going to? To shoot? Because he's got a target there. He's got ammo in here. Let's take all of his ammo, too.
Take that, too.
Yeah.
CSD, then you'll have to call your work cell.
What is the ESRO? Is that what we serve at residents?
Yes, to secure more weapons.
Oh, okay. So if he was like a Prince William resident, we could do
Yeah.
Okay.
But we can't go out there.
Yeah.
So this backpack just has a gun case in it and nothing else.
Yeah, it looks to me like...
He was trying to get his man, y'all. I'm convinced this wasn't like, I know the title said massacre. I think he was trying, he had a specific somebody or somebodies he wanted. He was looking, where they at, where they at? Because this ain't enough to do a whole woo-wop to massacre, but I mean, it's enough. It's enough, though. It's enough to get cracking. But he's not, I don't know. He's so nonchalant and he's playing it so cool. It's not giving like psycho. It's just giving like definitely somebody who's going through something, depression or something. But that email, the anger in his voice on the email, well, the anger in his typing on the email is polar opposite of what he's showing right now.
Probably like a range bag. That's where he had his headphones in. And what did he act like when you approached him? Was he acting scared or?
He was just a little subdued.
Okay. I expected to find more concerning things out. Nothing in here? Did you rummage through it?
A little bit.
Okay, good.
During a later search of his residence, investigators discovered a disturbing letter in which Jang claimed he had worked as a political assassin for the government for 11 years.
Oh,
only
shit.
to be repaid with nothing for his service and loyalty. The letter detailed his struggles with love and intimacy and his growing belief that there was no point in fulfilling one's duties. Jang wrote that his actions were not politically or religiously motivated and that his soon-to-be victims were not targeted in advance.
Oh, he was for. Oh, okay. My boy wrote his little, what they call a memoir. Hey, he done wrote his little memoir. He about to go in here and take out there. Okay, so he was. Golly, bro. Y'all never know, man. You can see, that's the, you never know. Somewhere like just being at church, that is somebody walking in who was in the lobby that was finna potentially take you and your family or your friends out while y'all in a church service. That's a fucking dark world we live in, y'all. It's a dark world we live in. You know what I mean? That can happen anywhere, though. At your job. You could be checking in for your job and get at your bunk, your little desk and all that. And there's somebody walking around on the floor who having a bad day with a pistol ready to take out all y'all. Dark world we live in, man.
He even apologized to the families of the slain men for what he had done and what he was about to do. The letter ended with a chilling sign-off until...
Manifesto, there you go, manifesto.
Next lifetime.
All right, sir.
Yes. Based on everything that's transpired here this morning, it is our determination that you are suffering from some type of undiagnosed mental illness at this point. And we're going to take you into custody in an emergency custody order to get you evaluated by the Community Services Board. It is up to them to determine whether or not you will remain in custody or not. But for all intents and purposes right now, you are on an ECO.
Oh, what is that?
Emergency custody order to take you to go get mentally evaluated. Okay.
Okay?
Because we've determined that you're a danger to yourself and others at this point.
Okay. What will happen? What's the process?
So we're gonna go down to the hospital, and I'm gonna have someone from the Community Services Board come over and evaluate you. We're gonna move over here, and I'm gonna check your person again before we go down there.
After being examined at the hospital and receiving medical clearance, Jang is taken to the station for questioning. It's there that he realizes the investigators know everything, and he desperately tries to talk his way out of it.
I was
It's over, Jang.
How long did you work there?
a little over a year.
And when did you stop?
I think it was August 17th of this year.
Okay.
It's around that.
And is that because the contract ended or because something happened at work or something?
It was, I got laid off. It was termination.
Okay. And was the termination, was that from performance or just because they were cutting back or?
So the letter was performance. I was not expecting it, but the letter was performance. I have not talked to them since.
You were going through something mental health wise that you needed to make them aware of?
Yes, I was going through depression, and I got myself a antidepressant prescription.
Depression.
In the weeks leading up to that.
So you were having some issues before then, just kind of dealing with your depression?
Yeah.
Have you been formally diagnosed with anything, or?
I would say I was formally diagnosed with depression, but I don't have a therapist or anything.
So it was just like a regular doctor?
Yeah, not so much a regular doctor. We don't really do visits or physicians. Physicals or anything.
Man, what made you want to go shoot up a goddamn church, man? That's like some weak shit. Like, why? What? Why you want to go shoot up a church, man? Innocent people. They ain't there trying to hurt nobody, man. You want to go prey on the innocent and take out the innocent? That's weak.
That I'm not in contact with a regular doctor, but in terms of the prescriptions, I found that helps on some days when I take it, including my ADHD prescription. So I think it's definitely an issue with some depression related chemicals or something.
What do you take that you think helps?
It helps sometimes, but I don't take it consistently. Come see what was going on. I kind of wanted to mend relations. I wanted to see what God had in store for me. It was kind of a spiritual thing.
The reason that we kind of we're trying to talk to you to begin with this morning is because somebody.
This nigga in his right mind, though. That's what's crazy about this.
And had some concerns about.
He's just saying depression, but he's in his right mind.
Can you kind of explain to us your postings and kind of what your thought process was for those?
Yes. And if it sounds like an excuse, I'm not making excuses. I know, looking back, I should not have posted that, and definitely not publicly. When I posted it, I did not think my intention was not to scare anyone or cause terror, so I'm sorry about that. That really was not my intention.
My intention wasn't to scare you with. What? Nigga, did you not see blood on my hands? Did you not see your manifesto you wrote? What you mean your intention wasn't? This is a cold nigga right here because he's playing like so cool and calm and collective. And he's like, you wouldn't even know this nigga was going to do some shit like that if you're just talking to him like this. He's talking regular. He's not doing like no psychotic. His face ain't twitching. He ain't doing no weird shit. But all the while, this nigga was finna take out a goddamn church, bruh. That's crazy.
So I would say there are multiple motivations behind posting it. Some of it might, make sense. Some of it might seem crazy, and if it does, I'd be happy to elaborate. So after everything kind of happened all at once. First I made the donations, which I was very happy to make. I didn't gloat about it. I didn't tell family about it. I was happy to make it. But I remember reading there was something on the 90-day tithing challenge, the donation challenge that I caught, and it said, if it works out for you, great. If it doesn't work, or something like if it doesn't work out for you, ask for a refund. I thought, well, why would we ever need to ask for a refund? But it always stuck with me. And then it was almost like as soon as I made the donation, the weeks after, which isn't a long time, I would say things started falling apart, which have no relevance to the church. It's not like they came down here and got me sick, right? That's impossible. So it's not anything specific directed towards anyone at the church. Nobody at that church is some divine being or powerful enough to
yeah, you gotta watch this
why
nigga.
would they even want to? So
you gotta watch this nigga right here, bro.
For example, after I made the donation, I think it was after relationships started falling apart. Around that time, I got a very nasty, unexpected tooth infection around here that I had to do. That my dentist had to send me over to a surgeon because she said it was going to spread to my eye and cause blindness. So we had to go ahead and cut that out. In that morning, that was one of the things that came up. And then of course later there was, I would say just relationships, and then there was a period of long-term, I would say, loneliness that caused my depression. I would say that would have been the biggest factor towards depression.
Even as Jank starts spilling information, hoping to get out of trouble,
I'm ready to see him like channel that anger and that energy you had in them emails and on Instagram. I want to see that side of Chang. Because this side right here, nah, bro, it's too calm. You definitely know what you're doing. You know what you're doing, though. You know what you're doing. But let's see that other side, man. Come on, spice this shit up.
Anger and violent intentions are all too clear to the detectives.
Way I kind of got mad at God, right? So, not mad at the church because they could not have done any of that. So I thought, I got mad at God. I'm thinking, spiritually thinking, I'm doing all this praying and commitment, and it's not like I'm not asking for my life to get better, but it felt like my life was getting a lot worse. So the reason for the posts, I'm not saying it's right, I'm saying that was the motivation behind some of these posts, or I would even say all of these posts, was kind of a way to just scream out loud at God. And I regret making it public. Some people advise me you should just write a journal, or which I do sometimes, but or put it in a prayer when you say it alone. Don't let anyone hear you.
Nah,
so
this nigga's smart.
I regret making it public. That really should have been something I kept to myself. The reason I tagged the church, I think this question came up earlier.
Man, let's talk about him saying in his manifesto that he was an assassin for the government. I want to hear more on that. Yeah, we overlooked that. I was an assassin for the government for 11 years. What did he mean by that?
At the hospital. They asked, and I think it's a very valid question. They asked, not the church, but I think the lady at the hospital asked me, why did you post pictures of the church or something like that? Or why did you, it seemed like you were addressing the church. So I need to explain that. First, I did not make any statements or phone calls or any text or anything to the church or anyone at the church in any threatening way. That was never my intention. Second, I needed a point of reference because first, Instagram doesn't let us post things without a picture. It's not like Twitter. You could just write something, whatever crap, and then post it. They need a picture. So I needed a point of reference. The other alternative was to post a picture of the Bible and still say what I said, which I shouldn't have done either. But if I had done that, I needed a point of reference. I already burned a Bible, which also I posted a video of me setting a Bible on fire in my kitchen.
Oh my God.
When did that happen?
I think it was yesterday.
Think about to burn his kitchen there. Why would you set that shit on fire in your goddamn house, nigga?
Okay.
And perhaps I really think it was a big misunderstanding. Not on your part, but on whoever reported it, because at the hospital, I overheard someone asked me to clarify. They said, "Did you want to burn the church down?" And I said, "When did I say that?" And so no. What I posted on Instagram was me burning the Bible. The Bible did not even belong to that church. I got it from a different church years ago.
All right, man. I'm over this nigga.
Any connection with me in that church. So to me, that was best.
He's too good at this shit, y'all. He's too good at this shit. Even though they already know, like, they already got their mind made up what they finna do with you, bro. They're just trying to hear you out and get a little bit more information out you. But he's very good with his words. That's one thing I can give to him. He's good with his words, y'all. He's not showing no signs of, like, you know what I mean, being a schizo. He's very well spoken. Like, but that's tricky.
Which is a bad idea. But that was best depicted through a Bible or through a picture that I.
Come on, man, kick the table over or something.
To me, and that would be, you know, that church. That is pretty much the only Christian church that I consider myself a member of. So,
When did you take the pictures of the church?
I would say
we need some action, man.
So
Do something, man.
At the church all night in your car, or did you go home at some point?
I drove around in the rain. I drove around. I was very, I guess, just spiritually, I was very confused as to.
What time do you think you got to the church this morning?
Maybe around 10, I think.
10 this morning?
Yes.
And so between like 10 and 11 and 9 and 10 this morning, you were at the church or you were driving around?
I would say I arrived at the church in my car in their parking lot entrance area. I would say around maybe 10:10 or 10:12. I remember looking at the clock and I thought, oh wow, they already started service already, because I think it was 10 o'clock. So I remember looking at the clock and I think it was around 10 or 10:12 that I got into the parking lot.
And so have you slept at all since last night, or?
I fell asleep maybe around 7 or 8 p.m. Accidentally. I wasn't trying to fall asleep, but I remember waking up maybe around 10 or 11 p.m.
And that's when you left your apartment?
Yeah.
And you haven't slept since then?
Wait.
This nigga, man. Golly.
This morning.
He's good with the answers. But come on, bro. Come on, man. We know what you was trying to do, man. Show us some aggression. Call a nigga a bitch, whoever you in there looking for. Come on, man. Show us who you wanted, bro.
Maybe around the early morning, I would say. Any time from 5 to 7 a.m. I fell asleep. Maybe it was a quick nap. I don't remember how long.
Okay. And do you remember where you were parked at that time?
Yes, I was in my apartment on my futon.
This morning?
Yes.
From 5 to 7?
Yes, anytime from 5 to 7 or 8 a.m.
And have you taken any drugs or alcohol or anything?
No.
You know, you show up to a church with a firearm after posting some concerning things on the internet, you know, including, you know, a picture of you with that gun and a picture of, it looks like you went to the range. Have you been to the range with your gun before?
I have.
Okay. So you see where the concern lies with people, and it looks like a threat to anybody who looks at it. So that's kind of why we're involved. And, you know, our job is not only to investigate crimes, but to make sure that you're okay, you know, mental health wise. So, you know, we appreciate you kind of talking to us and giving us the background on kind of where you're at. But I think our main concern is, you know, what led you to post, you know, those things with the weapon and then bring the weapon to the church this morning.
Sure, I can explain that.
Okay.
If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer. If any part of the explanation...
This nigga is professional as hell, bro. Nigga, she just asked you a question. What the fuck you mean? Answer. This nigga's professional.
Sounds unbelievable or crazy, just please ask me to elaborate. Let me start off with the easy part. I feel it's why I brought a weapon. I have a concealed carry permit. I would say I'm naturally a kind of a paranoid person, not in a, you know, sneak around corners kind of way, but I just try to have situational awareness at all times. If I'm not carrying a gun, I am carrying a knife or pepper spray. In the past, when I would date someone, I would buy them pepper spray all the time, even if they didn't want to. Be like, hey, you need some of this stuff. Okay. So I have that, you know, as I have receipts from that too. I keep a flashlight, and for example, just a quick example, I would have flashlights in the car, multiple flashlights, and then one in every room and stuff like that. That's just how I've been. So the thing with the weapon, I understand when you combine that with the posts and this and that, it's just a horrible idea. And I also did not know you cannot bring a gun into church. I knew, because I thought if I had a concealed carry permit, I knew I could not bring it into museums or government property. I did not know it, I thought churches were private or nonprofit. So I really did not know that. And that's something I would not.
This nigga is good with words, y'all. This nigga is good with words. Golly, he ain't made a slip up yet. He's calm. He probably was an assassin. Can we talk about that? Can we? You was an assassin, my nigga? Fuck all this other shit you talk about. You was an assassin, bro?
Not do again. So that was the reason. As for having magazines, I keep one in the car. And so there should be, pepper spray in the car too, as well as a knife. These are self-defense items.
So those are always things that you have in your vehicle?
Yes.
Okay.
It isn't that simple though. Not only had Jang been to a shooting range, but that morning, he posted an Instagram photo with the caption, "I'm going to exterminate you in this life and the next. For what you did to me and for what you actively deny me. So you better neutralize me when I respawn." Ending the message.
Bitch. That's what I'm saying. Where is this energy at? Who was he talking to? Because that's who he was going into church to look for. Whoever this is aimed at, they know who they are. He's talking, this isn't like I'm talking to the masses. Nigga, I'm talking to you, and y'all know who I am. So when y'all see me, y'all better get down, bitch, because I'm about to, And I'm going to throw in some extra people too. That's where the schizo at. But what makes it so crazy is he doesn't show any signs that he's crazy. This nigga is in that room and he's talking regular, professional. He's not showing one sign that he needs help, that he's depressed, nothing. He's just telling us he's depressed. But he's also telling us he's an assassin. And that's what I'm trying to get to.
Message with another cuss word.
It sounded like from your posts from earlier this morning that, maybe you had some anger towards like government officials. Can you kind of talk to us about that?
Yes. Some of these posts were meant to were made in a comedic way. I know. I made a post saying that George Bush is my grandson. That's obviously crazy. So some of it was yelling at God. The other parts were really just meant to be kind of a friendly punch in the arm. It's hard to describe.
A friendly punch in the arm.
But it's also kind of saying, hey, I'm really going through a lot of pain here. But it's kind of like also like trying to make it in a jestful way. I don't mean that. It is absolutely not meant to be serious.
But you know that
What?
making those posts public, other people were going to see them, right?
Yes. And that's where I admit it was a very bad idea. But I did not intend to cause harm or to threaten.
Man, nah, turn up, man. Where the gangster shit at?
My standards have gone really down, I think.
It's time to respawn, bitch.
That sings about politicians. There's rappers that curse them out or even yelling about doing violent things to them or stuff like that. So I thought, oh, well, then I could probably make this joke too, right? Not like I never made a joke to harm someone, but I'm thinking, well, what I said is probably kind of funny compared to what is actually being said out there, and they seem to be fine with it. So I did not intend to have that,
This thing is crazy, y'all.
One of the concerns that I had when I was looking at these posts, when I'm looking at the things that you write there, is that you're using language like, I'm going to exterminate you, mentioning that, ending this life, talking about mentioning when you respawn. You mentioned that bit where you're great.
You know what? One thing I just realized, they haven't mentioned the manifesto to him yet, huh? Because right now he's talking from a point like they don't know much about all the shit he be doing. They're seeing the He's trying to work his way out of the Instagram post. Oh, this is why I did it. This was a joke. It was a friendly, a punch on the arm. Don't worry about those. But when you read that manifesto to him and let him know that I got the manifesto, how you going to explain that one, nigga? How you going to explain that one? But let's get there. Let's skip all this Instagram shit. Let's get to the manifesto.
To the women who have been in your life and you say, see you in the next one. You were making very finalized statements. Like you've made a plan, you've come to a determination in your mind. This is the end of this track, this course of action that you've created. And at the same time, you're taking pictures of yourself with a gun in your hand and you're pointing at a church. So I know that you said Instagram doesn't let you post stuff without a picture, but you're accompanying those pictures with words, and those words are very direct and straightforward and descriptive. And that's, again, I know that the detectives told you that that's why we're here. We need to make sure that no one's in danger. And I'm still stuck on that. I'm still confused as to why you're specifically mentioning things like exterminating people and ending your own life. It's concerning.
Sure. I can explain that. It might sound a little crazy. Again, this is the part that I haven't said yet. I think I was building up to it. I talked a little bit about creative pursuits as
This nigga is low-key too good, but he's not good at all. He think he cooking right now. Little do he know. They don't give a fuck what you talking about. They just trying to see what you gonna bite on. They already got their mind made up, nigga, what they want to do to you. But they just see what you gonna bite on if they can milk you for more information. And right now, my boy said, yeah, I held out on this one. This is the grand finale right here. Let's see what he say, man.
a way of venting. Of course, it's not a way to excuse anything, but as a way of venting, I know in the past when I was younger, an example would have been not an accurate, complete example, but just in general. Let's say if I were to miss someone, or if I was just really angry at something that happened, I would try to write a very, almost like a vivid dream kind of way, like a very, I like to write a lot of fiction. I like to, you can see how I could show you, I write a lot of, I made a lot of short films, I made a lot of video games, and plots and creative writing and poetry. So all of that, it's just a way for me to almost fantasize and put myself, like build a completely like fictional character, but kind of using my feelings and my experiences, twisting it in a way where this is a completely different character. In the past, it was a way for me, and I think even now, because I kind of recognize, the way I've been doing it, it was a way for me to vent. When I say vent, it sounds like, oh, it always has to be angry. No, it's more of like just and then part of that I would put into a short film or a video game or write about it. And I'm not saying, it also goes back to why I regret making it public or making it the way I did, I think. Or maybe I should have just put it under context and say, okay, well, this is, me venting my frustrations, but through a different, like a completely fictional character. And this is for an upcoming story, or this is for my partially, fiction, but also kind of like a fiction, but based off of my experience kind of story, my, journey with spirituality and the failing and how it failed, or where I learned. And stuff like that.
Jang runs his mouth for a couple of more minutes, frantically
Golly,
trying to justify
man.
his posts. But the detectives have already heard enough of his ass. Rui Jang was charged with felony, attempted
He did all that. That nigga did all that. And I told you, they already had their mind made up what they was going to do with you. They just trying to see if they could milk some added information. That's it. We got enough to send your ass up Schitt's Creek, nigga. But we just want to see what else.
obstruction in the free exercise of religious beliefs, use of firearm during and relation to a crime of violence, and transmitting threats over the internet. In March 2025, following a 4-day trial, a federal jury found Rui guilty on all accounts.
Yeah.
Ultimately, he was sentenced to 25 years in prison and 5 years of supervised release for attempting a mass shooting at a Haymarket church.
Got him. 25 years, nigga. Take that. You know what I mean? You was finna go in here and kill some innocent people, man. Possibly kill some innocent people. So is 25 years enough time? Listen, it ain't no telling how many people you would have killed. You probably would have went in there and killed 2, probably would have killed 10, probably would have killed 20. Is 25 years enough time? I'm going to let you decide, the viewer. Let me know in the comments section, is that enough time? Did he get what he deserved? I'm going to give y'all 2 seconds to smash the like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction. All right. Shout out to y'all, man. All right, how many reactions is that, y'all? That was 5. And I think the service cut for a minute, but it came back. So with that said, I think that's my cue, buddy. I'm going to get up off this thing. Shout out to y'all. I was able to knock out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reactions. And this was a 40-minute banger. So shout out to y'all. It's 3 hours. We did 3 hours tonight, late night. This is a late night stream. Shout out to everybody on the graveyard shift. Shout out to everybody on the late night. You know what I mean? Out there on the road. Shout out to everybody at the house chilling, watching this shit. Shout out to everybody who just posted, doing whatever you're doing. Rolling up, smoking up, drinking up. You know what I mean? Or just relaxing, man. You know? I definitely appreciate y'all. And show y'all appreciate me by smashing the like button on this video right now, man. Smash the like button. I'm going to be chopping these out, spraying them up. I also got some off the grid ones I was doing. Reactions that I did offline that I'm going to be loading up tomorrow and throughout the weekend. So y'all make sure y'all check them out. I got some real good ones. Check them out. Appreciate everybody for leaving they comments in the comment section. Let me know y'all fuck with these reactions. Let me know that these are growing on y'all. Y'all starting to fuck with it. And, you know, I'm going to continue to stay consistent with this shit, giving y'all some shit to look at, some interesting shit. You know what I mean? We got enough podcast shit. I don't want to have to do more podcast shit. So, you know, this is something different. It's something I enjoy. And I'm connecting with y'all who also enjoy this type of content, who like watching these type of videos like I do. And we can react together. So that's what makes this shit dope for me. I hope it's dope for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. I'm going to get up off this motherfucker till next time. I'll probably, I don't know if I'm going to jump on tomorrow. But yeah, you know what? Because I'm going to be in the house. So yeah, I'm going to get back on in the morning, man. I'll get back on, like, you know what I mean? Once I handle my business with the family and all that type of shit. But I'll get back on because we're going to be chilling. We ain't going nowhere. We chilling, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Till next time, I'm gone, man. Smash that like button. Ace is in the motherfucking chat. Big Bad Ace Pick. Y'all already know what it do, man. I'm gone. Love y'all motherfuckers.